keep forgetting about the early viewers after I put the stream up. So, welcome to Lord Dobby stream. It's before anybody's in the chat, before it's even like begun. The stream has been ended. I do appreciate you. Everything is in something that I would say. I've been meaning to say. It's up from the UK. The United Kingdom. Oh man. I've been up since it's Anzac Day. It's Anzac Day, boys. So, I've been up since it was dark. I've had a cup of tea. I've had a coffee. It's what time is it now? Let's have a look. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 a.m. The earliest that I've ever been on a live stream. Sorry, but it's fucking 7. Sorry for swearing. I've got to keep my shit. I've got to keep everything B-rated, boys. Okay? I'm trying to. I swear, man, I've got to hold myself back. I really got to. You got no idea how hard it is. I really got to, really hold myself back. It's like a flip of my, a flip of the coin, bro. I should not. I hate even saying that word, BRO. I freaking hate that. I'm sounding like a TikTok streamer. We're not bros. We're not anything. I don't even know you. So let's not, I'm not like other streamers. I'm not interested in playing this fairy tale bullshit. I'm just not. There's too much of it out there already, boys. We've got enough to worry about in the world, rather than some bloke you're watching on, you find interesting watching on the internet. You're following my life, mate. We've gone a long way, boys and girls. We've come far so far, you know what I mean? Since all this crap, right? I'm like I was now, but like 10 years ago, but younger, happier, wanting to do adventure, willing to take gambles, mate, as long as it's legal. Willing to take gambles, do whatever comes my way. Not really fussy, as long as it's not illegal, and as long as I'm not going to have any. Excuse me, Mr. Barker. As long as I ain't got any of that, there's plenty of legal money out there. You don't have to be ducking and diving and worrying about fucking coppers and getting their attention and stuff like that. It's okay to do a little bit of ducking and diving, boys, when you're young. It teaches you to keep on your, well, it depends. A lot of you it doesn't, but it teaches you discipline and it teaches you to obey your own rules. They've got rules you set up, and people don't follow them. Bang, they're gone. And if they get gone, you get gone, because people will just give you up. All right, so. You got to be careful who you do that shit with, man. And you got to be careful of your own rules and what you're doing in your life. So, to some people, if you don't get hooked on that shit, it teaches you discipline, it teaches you rules, it teaches you to obey shit. Caesars, man, I had people giving me advice, right? And they'd walk away and I'd look at their life and they're not even obeying their own rules. Their own rules, bro. And I would agree with their rules. I would go away and say to myself, those are good rules. Okay? I'm going to obey those rules. So I did it. Next thing you know, the guy gets, right? There's nothing on mine. Nothing. There's not even a joint. There's not even a joint, bro, because we have the house divided. So he's gone. He's gone, mate. Like, they've come into my side. Go do whatever you want. Search, because it's part of the house, but it's divided. So you need another search warrant from my side. You can't search my side. You can't come in my side. It's separately done. I pay my rent. I've got nothing to do with anything. I go to work. He's doing that. Well, it's got nothing to do with me. I don't know that. How would I know? I've just come back from a movie. Like it's 11:30 at night. I don't know what they're doing. I've got nothing to do with anything. I was at a movie. I went and see rah rah. I've certainly got nothing to do with what were you talking about? Hey, listen, have a look in my joint, and you'll see there's nothing in there. I've got, I'm a normal bloke, mate. I go to work. I come home. I don't do any of that, which is the truth. It's the fucking truth, bro. You want to fuck around and find out. You want to have all your shit stashed in one drawer, and you open the other drawer up, and you've got 14 and a half. You've got 14 and a half in paper, sitting in the next drawer, mate. Gone, both of it. Everything's gone, right? So he's on the phone wanting to get tick, mate. He wants tick, right? Far out, dude. There's no stopping him. It's like McDonald's, bro. Even they get busted, an hour later, they're freaking hooking shit up again, right? So, no, man, it's time to bail. It's time to get out of there, mate. Like, yeah, you've just done your dash. You just done your dash. Anyway, it's Anzac Day, boys. I'm not ready. It's early in the morning. It's daybreak. I thought I might come on earlier, but hey, I need a bit of fucking time to wake up, and I need a cup of tea, and I made a coffee. I had a coffee. I don't know what happened to this phone, man. It seems to stop charging. I need a new plug. The plug didn't work, so I thought I had it charged up, and we're only on freaking what is that? 3/4. Yeah, we're on 3/4. So I'll let it plug in for a little while. I'll turn down the power saving a bit. Sorry, boys. There we go. Turn down I hope that doesn't interfere with you too much. I'm trying to keep it G-rated, boys. Okay. I'll let you go. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll try and answer a few things in the query or whatever. But most of the time, I just do my own live chat, my own whatever I'm thinking about. I don't really care, right? It's that's just how I am. Okay. So don't get all personal. It's got nothing to do with anything. I don't even know you. You don't know me. There's no reason for you to be, upset with me in any way, shape, or form. Whatever we did before, we did before. That's it. Yesterday's yesterday, boys. You can't dwell on bullshit. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to learn you. Okay? So don't dwell on whatever fucking Lord Dobby has done or said or you're offended at. Just get over it. Okay? Get over it. It's time to move on a little bit. I've got to get in a different frame of mind, a different mindset. I've got to be able to prove to gentlemen that you get past it. You don't become a statistic. That's kind of my job. Okay, I don't care what I've got to do. I went for a job interview. I got all things I did. I do try. And I'm thinking, well, what do I do? I'm really, really, really stuck right now. Not stuck is in paper or mindset or whatever. No. Stuck is in I don't want to lose my case or whatever, any kind of case I've got, any kind of chance I've got, by moving on. You see, getting the job together, getting your life together, you're doing this, doing that, whatever it is. If your mind is not on the freaking staying on that path, you will dwell off the path. Your path is your children, period. That's it. Everything else is secondary. There is nothing else. Okay? So if I've got to maintain what I'm doing now in order for freaking 6 months' time, which isn't my fault. That's the next. That's it. These people are busy. They're very, very busy. Okay? Everybody's busy. Okay? That's the next appointment. That's it. So I'm trying to teach them, man, that they just put you off and put you off and put you off. Even when you're in the right, they hate that when you're in the right. And I won't win. There's no chance because you've just been painted as an absolute dog, like the absolute worst of the worst of the worst, mate. Even in lies, built on a poisoned tree. All the fruit grows. And yeah, there's nothing, I'm trying to poison the tree kind of thing. In other words, like you've got to go, "Right, well, the date, this is out of date, so that doesn't exist." But it doesn't sink in. Oh, we've got a piece of paper here. Yeah, but it's 3 years old. Yeah, but it's a piece of paper. I've got it here, right? You know what I mean? It's like the deflection. It's like, you're like you don't know what I'm up against here, and what other men we go through. So I'm trying to just freaking do my best. I'm just doing my best, boys. Okay? That's all I'm doing is my best. Henry, blessings to you and your family. Blessings to your life. All boys in here. Richard, nice to see you again. Alejandro, I've got nothing against anybody, boys. I do notice I go through it afterwards. I am telling you now. I go through your comment section later. And if there's anything written about what you shouldn't be writing about, yeah, that will get you kaboomed out of here. But quietly, you're real quiet, real quiet. No big anything in the chat. I'm gonna get you behind the chat. I'm gonna get all of it. So don't think you get a blessing and a walk away. I am in full control at my Lord Dobby here. This is my channel, my life, my story, my walkabouts, mine. It's mine. I own this shit. Okay? I get down, I'm human. I'm human. Get out of here, man. I'm just a normal bloke. I learned shit about myself on this journey I didn't even know. Oh, I was diagnosed with this and diagnosed with that. That's all used against you. Okay, that's what they do it for. They because you do not see your child. You don't see it. You don't. There's no phone call. There's no nothing. And that's what it comes down to. Everything else, secondary. And that's what it's about. So you got to remember that. It's set up against you. It's not set up to help you. It's set up to help the other side. Women. It's set up to help women. It's like a blueprint. They've got a blueprint to walk in, mate, given to them by the lawyer, or even given to them by a stupid person that tells them their ex story, tells them what happened to them in their past, and they use that as a blueprint, which is what happened to me. I was silly enough to be honest and silly enough to be open and all the rest of it, like you're supposed to be, because you're married and you're supposed to be that way. But they use it against you. They have a little sit back, a little think about it, a little bit of a plan. Bang. It worked that time. It's worked this time brilliantly. It's like handing them the whole blueprint. I swear to God, I feel like shit about it, man. Like, I swear to God, man. And I just did it as a normal bloke would, rah, and, telling your past, I know about their past, they know about my past. The same kind of thing you would do with any other Sheila. I was going to take you a walkabout, but now it's starting to rain. That's what I was afraid of. That's why I didn't go down to the memorial. That's why I didn't go down to the walkabout, because I knew it. I knew it, man. I walked out and it was pitch black dark, and you could just tell, man, there was just clouds, and look at this, you could just tell by looking up. Here we go. Imagine being stuck down there, boys. Stuck there. What is that? A bit of wax. Sorry, man, it's a bit of wax. Being stuck down at the War Memorial, pissing down with rain. And we're on the charger. It's not fun. It's not fun. Oh, God. Remember the soldiers today, please. That was my main thing to come on today. It's Anzac Day. Remember the soldiers today, please. You know, just give them a blessing, whatever country you're in. You don't have to, you know, like if you can, go down to the memorial or whatever and just, you know, say thank you to it, to the, what represents the, you know, or say a blessing to them in the world, you know, wherever you are. You don't have to, you know, the Lord listens, mate. The churches and all of that is man-made. You know, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, He listens, He knows. So, you know, that's why you praise Him, and that's why He helps you in your life. You know, I swear, boys, there was a third voice helping me all my life. All my life, all you got to do is listen to it and follow it. If you follow it, you know, it's probably a different result. If you think back on your life, right? Just think back on your life on all the f ups that you did, okay? And did your voice tell you to do the effort to do it, or were you influenced by a third party? Influenced by a fairy tale, a storyline you were told, and then you got involved, and then you got into trouble? Or did you listen to the voice that was at the time telling you get out of there? It depends, you see. You know, I listened to that voice, mate. I left the table. You know, I left the table 3 times in my life. You know, what I was hearing was good, but yeah, boys, you're not, you know, it's not you. You know, so I'm out before you've even given me any details, before I even know anything. You've told me the gist of it, okay? I'm not. Can you imagine me being the bloke, mate, at 4 o'clock in the morning? I said, do I look like I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning? I said, in all honesty, like you'd have to carry me. I started laughing, and they started laughing at me. I said, I don't know, I don't care. It's nothing to do with me, but I do thank you for your love and thank you for your invite. But yeah, I'm out before anything is said. I'm out because my voice in my head was telling me, get out, get out, get out. I was listening to my voice in my head, you know, and I wasn't wrong. You know, they all got done. All of them got done. Every single one of them. You know, they're rich parents and with their fancy lawyers. I don't think they paid a heavy price for it. But they still went in there and did what they did. Still. Oh, my Godfather. People in life, I tell you. People you meet. So it's up to you, whoever. But enjoy your adventures, boys. You know, I live the life I am now, solitude and peace and rest. And that's my life at this age, suiting me at this moment. That does not mean that this is my life forever and this is what I am forever. That is up to you whether you want to sink into a more low of going into heavy-duty DRUGSs or drinking up more booze or, you know, thinking, you know, the place is haunting you. And, you know, I enjoy my place. You've got to enjoy where you are, boys. You know, you got a room, you've rented a room, you got your little place, you've been lucky to get I mean, you know, it was just luck that I got my own little 1 bedroom, you know, little solitude thing, right? But I don't do anything here to, you know, I just, that's what it is in life, you know, to get back my peace. You know, I had peace before. I may not have been rich, but I'm smart, you know, I'm not stupid. And I took the chance and I went, got a backpack on and left. You know, saved up for the passport. Well, I had to go and live at these other people's houses, mate. I was a doshing, mate. I was just living on a freaking lounge, trying to rent a room here and there. Can't really sign a lease or go long term because I'm out of here, right? So I'm trying to find somewhere to freaking live, right? I'm sleeping in the car. I'm doing whatever I have to do, man, to occupy waiting for this passport to come. And then when my passport comes, the person wants to put it over me to get it. Because I've used their address, right, to get the passport there, right? So now they want to try. So now I'm on to the postman. I'm on to the postman. I got my ID out. I said it's a passport. And explained to him. And I said, I've got my ID. It's, you know, but they're putting over me. I'm telling you the truth. If it comes to there, I'll never see it, and it's my passport. So I'm happy to give my details and show you, you know, in order to get the passport. So I had to out-trick them. Because if they'd gotten hold of the parcel, I would have had to get the coppers involved. You know? So no, man. You got to outplay people, outwit them sometimes when you've got that voice in your head. It's an amazing world. But trust in the world. Go out, do, go live, go and spend your paper. Don't fucking say sorry for swearing. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for swearing. Sorry, sorry. But go out and enjoy the world. Take the time, take the adventures, go and do it. If I had paper, yeah, it'd be a different story. You'd have these people squared out, and you'd be out of here. You'd be doing your latex, doing your masks. It'd be a different story. But you can't do that right now. But I've still got. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah. This lady calls me. Oh, sends me the Gmail. Bought two masks, man, that I had just sitting around. She wants she wants the clown, the black-haired clown. She wants that one, and she bought the pig mask off me. Not the one that I wear, but another pig mask I had that was just sitting around. She's like, "Have you got anything?" Like my son's a huge fan, and he just wants some of your mask. Have you got any mask? So I sold them until for like $50, $60 for the mask. Look, she's a nice lady buying it for her son. She's like, come on, it's his birthday. Is there anything you got kicking around? Just anything. And anything you make from now on, just let me know what you want to sell it for and when you put it up so my son's able to get. So that was delightful, wasn't that? Isn't that delightful? Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, I thought it was a nice couple of messages. Um, so I got an extra $80. So I was happy with that, man. That helped. That kicked me along a bit. It was fun. It's amazing how God works, mate. That's all. And then you get the black one completed. I'm not happy with it. I told her I'm not happy with it. I said I could sell it to you now, but just not happy with it. So I need to decide what I want to do with it, and then I'll let you know. A couple of days, I'll let you know. Um, because he keeps freaking haunting me. I'm done with him for now. He keeps haunting me, and telling me what he wants. Like every time I look at him, he tells me what he wants. He's a greedy little clown, this one. I can't choke this one over here. I'm trying to keep the power on. The bloody one. He's just not happy, okay? He's not a happy little chap. He's telling Dad he's not happy. He's not happy. And I'm just like, but I don't want to work on you right now, right? He's gone, well, don't sell me, I don't, okay. I'll leave you until I've completed you. I know it sounds crazy, right? I know I'm a crazy artist. I am the Lord Dobby, okay? A little faceted, humble, loving Lord Dobby, okay? That is what is going on. Oh, mate. Okay, it stopped raining a bit. If it stopped raining. The beach would be nice, eh, man? The beach would be right now, hey? Take you to the beach, that'd be nice, dude. Honour the soldiers, mate. It's Anzac Day. Send some love to my kids. I hope my kids are well and happy and all of that. That's not the stream, is it? It's not freaking... this is YouTube. I forget where I am. Right, I've got to... where's me? Yeah, keep it in the wardrobe, mate, all hung up, all nicey nice. I told you, boys, I take care of my shit. That's why I've still got stuff from years ago. I got to take you with me, but I got to keep you plugged in for now. That's better. Much better, mate. There we go. Anzacs, mate. Anzac Day, Anzac Day. Bless the soldiers, mate. Bless the fallen. Many died and
for what we have now and what we can do now, what we think now. Even in USA, the same thing, don't matter. A lot of soldiers have died to give you the freedoms that you've got. They're living on the streets, homeless. We've got a lot of veterans. There's one just down here, mate. You want to go and have a chat to him? Hey, I wonder if the vet's up, man. I wonder if fucking Bert's up, bro. He's like Vietnam vet, dude. He gets a bit chitty chatty. I wonder if he'll tell us a couple of stories. Just out of interest. Oh man, maybe I should have called him, eh? Maybe I should. We're on 100% on this phone. Got another phone. So we'll have a look 1 minute. I'm pretty sure I had this charged up, mate. So maybe we'll switch over to this other phone, right, on the live streamer, and we'll do an interview with this phone. Oh, wait a minute. If I go live stream with this one, yeah, I'd have this one free. Oh, but then it'd be shit because I'd have to go through the Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, that's not a good idea, boys, honestly. It just seems to tie everything all up. It's already worse enough, right? You see that? Yeah, bloody, mate, I pay money, mate. I pay the folding paper, mate, for my internet. You know, like I lash out on the internet, mate. This is not right. It should be flowing, mate. It should be flowing, you know. I mean, I try and tell the bloke, this is Lord Dobby, you know, I try using some influence, and the guy just like looks at me and says, I've got no idea who you are, right? All of that exists on your YouTube fantasy world bullshit. In the real world, I don't know who you are. I'm just having a buck with you, mate. I'm just having a laugh with you. Because that's reality, boys. That's reality. You know, that's real. Like you get off and no one in the real world. You're just a normal Joe Blow. Okay? You're not any, you know, just that's who you want to be. You want to be able to blend in, mate. You're not anything. And unfortunately, they like to come on and they want to judge me by what I, you know, what I say and what I do. Okay, then, well, I can be a normal, calm down person. And yeah, you know, I have no reason to be yelling and screaming and abusing people. Um, you know, we make fun of the nuisance streamer. We don't. We're not a nuisance streamer. That's not what I teach you. I don't teach you anything to do with that. So honor the things today, boys. Henry, I hope you are well and happy. Um, yeah, yes, sir. I'm ready for combat. Yeah, no, I just want to show some respect for the. Um, I know I'm getting up in the subscribers, Henry. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Pump that, please. You know, I'm sorry that I'm not, you know, and I'm sorry I haven't got a bad Twitch. I'm not giving it this every. I'm sorry that I'm not in the back of it, just giving it the nod, mate. Just having a little nod, and then wake up and there's the camera. You know, just have a little nod off, right? Just a quick 30 seconds, right? Mate, and I don't sit here begging for whatever I'm sick of that. Fuck yes, if you don't want to give me a milk, sorry for swearing, sorry for swearing, sorry for swearing, sorry for swearing, sorry. Yeah, look, screw ya, you know, screw ya. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm just gonna jam it up. You know, you don't like me? Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna be on here. I'm gonna annoy you a whole lot. I'm gonna be on here a whole lot. You know, you ain't got rid of no Lord Dobby. Your mind jam doesn't work on the Lord Dobby. I gotta unmind jam myself. So once I've done that, I'm fine. I just move on, man. I teach you boys to move on. Don't dwell on their bullshit. Don't dwell. It's okay to have a kip out. It's okay to be fucking blasted for a couple of days. But you got to get up, boys, and enjoy the day. Get out there, man. I'm going to put a jumper on and go for a walk. And, I just got to get my shoes on and motivation. Motivation, that's it. Are these pants thick enough? Am I going to be cold because I'm old? and I know that, it's cold out there tonight, not this morning. It's chilly out there today. I'm just looking out there thinking, I got to go out. But I like my walks. I do like them, boys. and I do recommend them. Get up and just you guys are more stronger than me. When I was younger, I would go to the gym, but we didn't have a gym back then, so we just ran. Okay, we run, do jogging, and every so like we would drop and do 20 push-ups. Okay, 20 push-ups, and jog, 20 push-ups, jog until you've got 100 push-ups, 100 push-ups, and then turn around and go back home. The same thing. The same thing. So by the time you've got home, you've done 200 sit-ups, right? Bang, 200, and you jog. So then all you got to do is work on your stomach. Just got to work on your stomach a bit. So that's for your health. Basically, it doesn't. You don't have to do 100 because 100's a lot. Start out at 40. On your on your jogging and your jogging that I see people do. Yeah, drop down and do 20. Drop down and do 10. Drop down and do 5. Just do 5. Just do 5 and keep jogging. And then, a little while later you feel better. Like, you don't have to do it straight. On your way, before you've got home, you want to be able to have achieved 20, 10, 15, and then the next one, 20, if you can. If you can't, maintain 15. Just start off small. Because we're chubby, we've got no arms, no strength. That's what you got to do. But you got to keep it up, boys. You can't, otherwise you just become like I am. You're strong, but you haven't got like huge muscles or anything, man. But that's what we used to do. Because we can't afford to go to no gym, man. Oh, yeah, keep apologising for swearing. Oh, I just want to make sure YouTube, their compliance, their policies. That's why. It's got nothing to do with you blokes. It's YouTube. I want to remain sweet, Corey. My channel is no value when everything is yellow and red. Behind the scenes that I've already showed you. I showed you in the last stream, I believe. Everything is yellow and red. It's of no value to me, man. There is no paper coming in. There's nothing for ads. You blokes hardly watch an ad on my shit at all. So, that's what I've got to try and keep it green. I've got 2 streams so far that are green, Corey. So they passed all of the review. They passed their thing, man. I had to get it reviewed, right? So, and it was a 3-hour stream, rah. So I kind of like achieved a goal for Lord Dobby, to be quite honest. I achieved a goal for me personally, mentally, whereas I released everybody, blessed everybody, and got streaming with green, no yelling, no. I didn't have to abuse anybody. I didn't have to like kaboom anybody. One kaboom, one rah. That's yellows of screen. That's the AI, facial identification, all of that is the same as Tiki. So when you raise your voice or get overboard, it picks it up. Then your topics, it doesn't really care about that. As long as you're not swearing and as long as you're not abusing and you're coming across as a topic. So it's retraining my Lord Dobby persona. It's retraining of the brain, retraining of my chat. If you don't like it, there's the door. Let me know. It's fine. If you abuse me in the thing, okay, or any of my family or whatever, you're not going to last. Okay, I'm the moderator. I'm the judgment here. So you'll get away with it for now because I listened to Henry and took his advice, and yeah, hey, it's a free world. But you'll only get to be able to abuse me or my family once, and that'll be the end of it. It won't even. I'm sorry. That's it. You're out. So keep it all blessed because I don't. I don't. Come after you. I don't interfere in your life. Do not talk about children or women, children, family members. They're out. If you've got a gripe, here I am. You can gripe me. I'm not that. I won't ban you for your comment griping me. But don't. Because I'm not a CUNT. I'm not a bad person. I'm not this, that, and the other. Come on, man. If you were in my shoes, how would you have reacted? I think I did pretty well. I think I did pretty well. The camera saved me. because I was filming everything. So I had to keep the barrier, man. I had to, you know, what's the point in filming myself abusing somebody or, like, no, I'm not, like, that's, I'm just going to film everything. I'm not abusing anything. I'm not doing anything, there, Anyway, you got to try and just go through it. Lord Dobby. Yellow or red, then YouTube just keeps the correct. Yeah. Avenue video returns. That's disco. Yeah. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. That's why I beg the boys, please, man, let it play, let it play, man. Okay, let it play for me. Like the trillionaires, billionaires can, come on, man. Just let it play. You're not doing me any. Just put another box up. Let it, crack away. Okay. Yeah. That's what you want to be doing. Okay. Plenty of that. Okay. Yeah. Like go boys, go boys, go boys. Ladies, veggies, fucking pump that shit, man. Fucking yeah. Because a couple of biscuits here and there is nice for the chap. It helps me, kicks me along in life. There's no, I don't drink. Bloody thing. I don't drink or gamble. There's no DRUG. There's no glass barbecues or I cut myself shaving, man. You see that? That's not a scratch, man. That's a cut. All right, just so I verified it. Yeah, because we're living in some pretty bad times right now. Like every streamer is on the barbecue, mate. They're all on the barbecue. They're all on the hammer. Like it's a pretty full on, And now they want to come out and change their persona, be a better persona, rah rah. Yeah, like I've got no comment on your son. Leave you alone. You think I know you'll watch me, rah rah. Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, I'll leave you alone. You're a grown adult. So if this is what you want in your life, this is what you want around you in your life. It's not going to end well for you, my son. So that's all I can tell you. And only you can help yourself. You want to hang out with this? Listen, Spidey, man. I've always said in my stream, you can't fly with fucking eagles, mate, if you're soaring with a turkeys. It's just facts. I know it's all content to you. You think it's all content, rah rah. And I agree with you. It's content, but you're fucking like this, mate. Right, you got to get out of that. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there, boy. Okay. You got to get out of there. So anyway, I've left you alone. I don't come anywhere near you, boy. All right, you come here, whatever. I'll leave you alone. I promise. Okay. Spidey, you're okay. I'll leave you alone. I won't interfere with you or whatever you're doing here. Fucking whatever you're doing. You all right? You're okay. I didn't mean to I didn't mean it that way. Jesus, mate, I'm just another streamer, but I'm not interested in that crap. I'm trying to pull you out of it. But I'm not going to do anything to you, brother. Like, seriously, you're like, the thing of the trolls, mate, rah, rah. I'm not. I happily give it to somebody else. I happily, let somebody else be that. Because it only breeds more of them, mate, the people around you, So, anyway, man, that's all I talk about on that matter now with the Spidey boy. Is it true that women... I don't know, man. Fucking what are you asking me about Sheilas for? Who gives a shite how they drive, you freaking povo little prick? Who cares how a Sheila drives, you pathetic little man? Go back to your video games. Do not interfere with my stream with your povo questions. Okay? All right? Back to your little PlayStation game or whatever you've been up to before you came over here. Oh, my God. God bless Australia, mate. God bless Australia. God bless Australia. That's correct, Corey. Yeah, I answered that. Why right here, keep on, answer that one. We don't have dab here, nobody. This is Australia. That's an American thing. Wonderful. Yeah, I've seen that. No, we don't have it. It doesn't exist in Australia. There's not even enough pot of the government controls and grows all of the pot. The government does, and then that's the truth here. All you got to do is look it up a little bit on Google, you'll work out the government is the biggest grower of pot in Australia. And it's all legal because they're the government. And that's why they come down heavy on any citizen with anything, and you can't get any laws passed, right? That is why, because they themselves are the dealer. Okay, they got sheds and sheds and sheds of it up in Queensland. They supply majority of the world with the highest grade, So medicinal here. You got to go to a clinic. They give you a piece of paper. A couple of pictures on it. A description of everything. Make your choice. And it's like comes in a container, and it's all given out by a pharmacy, the same place you go to buy Tylenol, like the same white jacket person, the same pharmacy. It's there on the shelf. The guy goes there and picks it up off the shelf and gives it to you. You've got to have a prescription. That's all government shitty. But I've noticed that we're getting a lot of really high grade pot around just normal people. There's some right now really high grade kicking around. So I believe they supply everybody, mate. They're not shy. I don't think they're shy at this time. They just supply a little bit sneaking out the back, a little bit of get some of that circulating. A little bit of that high grade, pharmaceutical, kicking around the neighbourhood a little bit. That's what I believe. Sir, I'm ready for... Okay, Henry, I caught that one. Okay, I think I got everybody. 57 am I? Good God. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought I was 56, Henry. Are you sure about that? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm 56 there, Henry. I don't think I'm 57. I'm pretty sure I'm... We'll get lower next year. It'll be 55. It'll be 55 next year. Cool, man. Joey Malone, man. Joey Malone's been in the chat for I don't know how long. Mate, Joey Malone has been here for 10 years. I've had to kick that guy out I don't know, 50 times. He gets off on it. He's got all the names ready. He's just ready, and he's just here. And he says, I'm ready. I've got 30 names. Let's go. So, let's go. He said, that's what Joey comes in here. He's been in here for 10 years complaining and bitching and moaning. But comes in with 30 names, mate. And he's just ready to hey, I just want to say, F you, bang. He gets another name 2 seconds later. He's back in again, man. Mate, Joey Malone's got A through Z. He's got A through Z, boys, okay? There's no point kicking the guy out. It's no point. It just sets it there. You see how many Joey Malones I had to release out of the prison? I've got him and every cousin, relative, auntie, uncle. I've got his whole entire generation in the jail, mate. And he's still, he doesn't crack up, mate. I swear to God. How you doing, Joey? Anthony, I hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. Henry, same as you, man. Bless you, bro. Bless all you boys, man. Okay, it's Anzac Day, boys. It's Anzac Day. So I thought I'd just come on and bless your soldiers. I won't keep you. My thing wasn't going to keep you long, and I've got no. What I got to do? I've got Henry's charging thing. I've got his chart. Wait a minute. We'll put that there. I've got his charging thing, mate. And I charged it up. I know I got him charged up. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, I know I got him charged up. 1 minute. Yeah, this'll do it. Yeah, it works, eh? It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. But it won't really help me. It'll just help me to maintain the power that I've got on now and live stream. Because the live stream sucks the power. If you didn't have the live stream going, it would charge up the rest of the phone. But it won't charge up my phone, boys, plus do the live stream. Okay? It'll just maintain what I've got now. Well, we'll see. It doesn't matter. I've got it plugged in anyway, and it's fully charged. So we've got 3/4 of a phone. All right, we've got 3/4. It's bloody Anzac Day today. Celebrate the soldiers, lest we forget. Give them a thought today, please. Just say a prayer for the soldiers. We'll go and have a knock on the Bertie's door, mate. We'll go and have a knock on the old man's door and see what he's up to. See if the bloke's, the guy's like me. He's up at daybreak, mate. You know one secret? Old people, we get up really early. I don't know what it is. It's like your clock gets reversed. Like you're up, man. I was up when it was still dark. It was like 5:30. But I went to bed pretty early. 10 o'clock. I crash out, mate. There's nothing on TV that I want to watch. No movie I haven't seen 10 times. I'm at my age. Like I've seen every freaking movie made. I can't wait for the new Predator. Oh man, November it comes out, the new Predator movie. It looks insane. The new Predator film. It looks crazy. It looks crazy, man. Like I just can't wait. I want to watch a good film. But there's nothing that I haven't seen, boys. I've enjoyed the King Kong Godzilla thing 10 times. I only wish that I could play it on the TV when I had the chance, but that was ages ago. It's all been wiped from YouTube now. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but they had all of the freaking movies on YouTube, man. I mean, all of it. Everything that was on in the cinema, was on YouTube. All the Captain America movies, all of the Iron Mans, all of the Avengers movies, the King Kong and Godzillas, all of them. Like, man, it was it was fantastic. And bang, they all got done. The channels got taken down. I'm just putting my shoes on, man, alright? Can't do everything, man. And just go for a walk. Teach you boys, man. You don't get down, boys, eh? Even, you can't. You got no choice. Going down means they win. Okay, when it comes down to it, if you go down, if you go down a dark path, you go down doing alcohol, you go down doing DRUGSs, you end up hurting yourself. Rah rah. Guess who wins? Guess who wins? Okay, it isn't you, it's her. It's her. She wins completely. She wins. And that's all it'll come down to for her. That's all it comes down to for her. So don't think I'm mean, because when we both know that is exactly how she will think. I win. Okay, she doesn't miss you. She's going to say to herself, oh, I should have. And she doesn't think for shit. She's going to say, well, win, that's it, rah, rah, that's the end of it, rah, rah. She doesn't. So who wins? The kids lose straight away. I mean, even though you've only got a little bit of a relationship, mate, you've still got a relationship. Whatever it is. It's better than nothing. It may take 15 years later or 20 years later. That's the only bad thought about it, that it's that far. Women, mate. Women. But at least I get to see them now. I can call them. I'm blessed for that. I just missed all of those years I shouldn't have missed as their dad. Okay? I shouldn't have missed any of those years. I wasn't a bad dad. Yeah. So that sucks. That's all that I really regret in my life. Yeah, I was a dad, but I was denied the chance of being a father. I got to be a dad. I got to raise them for the first 5 years. You know, that's the hard one. The first 5 years are the hardest. After that, they pretty much have got their own little mind, you know, and they've got a pattern. You know what I mean? They've got a routine. So it's not a problem. They're you know what I mean? It's different than when they were a baby, where you got to take care of them. So you get to do all the taking care of, mate. They lay back and sit back. You get to do all the taking care of and, doing all that, the little bit of hard, and then bang, when the child's old enough, whatever, you're lost out. So, yeah, you're out of there. I suppose that's the hard part. Um, you're correct, yeah, going down. Yeah, so I had to think about what you were referring to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do it under YouTube terms, mate. Instead of just being so blatant or, as people would call me, rude. So I'm trying to do the YouTube community terms, their rules. I read everything like you told me to do. I read everything, and okay, then, we've got to change the character. We've got to show the boys, what's the point in coming on yelling and screaming and banning everybody? There's no lessons learned, is there? It's just like troll heaven, rah rah. And yeah, you don't get any support being troll heaven. You just get known as like a hammerhead or a spidey, mate. It doesn't do anything for. Yeah, I don't want people watching me to see if I'm going to get smashed out or not. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere I go, people are making phone calls, mate. The same person's making the phone calls every 40 minutes, man. And when that doesn't work out, they call the fire engine, mate. The fucking fire engine. The fire engine, Henry. Like the fire engine. Let's call the fire engine like they've called the cops, what, 6 times, man? 6 times in that one day. And then wherever the bloke goes, he can't show anything, right? They're shit scared. These people are scared now. I mean, go and watch Tim Star, right? Mate, that guy lives in Sydney, comes up to Melbourne. Have a look at the pathetic grown man in a hotel room, too scared to walk out of the hotel room. He's just sitting there battling, begging for fucking whatever, and you're in a different. You think you'd go out. You think you'd go out, man. Look, viewers, we're in Melbourne, rah, 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 rah. But they are too afraid. They're too afraid. Because the phone calls will come in. So it's become really dangerous. The trolls are 10 times worse than any tower. 10 times worse. Like 10 times worse. Like there's an entire teams out there. I mean, I must have started this shit. Because, yeah, they're all a team. I agree with that. That part really related, right? They get into a room and then they become a team, mate. A team kill Dobby. Like a team cause Dobby harm. What can we do tomorrow? What more harm can we do to him? We did this today, but we got to do better tomorrow. Like, man, I remember closing down those rooms. I remember going in there and looking at all these pictures and thinking, what are you doing? Like it's branched off now to children, women, housing, job, whatever. What harm can we do to him in real life? Like it was disgusting. It was feral. And the kids get involved and it's horrible. So I went on to there. They've got all their rooms in there, Henry. It's quite sad. They've all got their Hammerhead rooms, Reddit rooms, freaking Spidey Reddit rooms, rah rah, oh my godfather. So no, I don't want to be a part of any of these kind of. I'm so thankful, Henry. We don't want Spidey Boy or Hammerhead to change because at the moment he's like the magnet for all of the shit on the internet. Just all of the hate and all of the whatever you want to call it. That's what they attract. So I'm hoping that I can build at least something over here that doesn't, I can move on from that. You know what I mean? That kind of hassle in my life. Yeah, those kind of problems.
It's a beautiful day, mate. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, that's exactly. They're a troll magnet. Yeah. Well, you got to agree. I'm not wrong. Go and read the comment section. Go and read the comment section. Okay, at least I can bless the people that watch me. Bless you. You don't go in there with like wishing me to, like just go and read the comment section. I don't even want to repeat this stuff. I don't I want a green. I want green, dude. I don't want no yellow or red. So I've got to like be careful what I say. But yeah, the comment section's bad enough. Just read the comment section, man. It's pretty the comments. They're pretty nasty. They're not very nice comments. Um, so no, I don't know what you want to breed on your channel. I don't want that. And then Hammerhead's channels, no, it doesn't even exist. It's a non-existent channel. It's just like nothing there, you know. So and then yeah, so I'm so glad. So who knows what happens in the future? I'm still on top of the pole kind of thing. I haven't caught up with Hiding in My Room, who is on of the other streamers on here. I haven't caught up. I don't play video games. I'm sorry. I don't know how to play them. I don't know how to set the screen up. I've got a cam. I've got the computers right here now. I've got it in the living room. Okay, boys. I've got it all hooked up to the TV. So, like perhaps later you could help me to. But I don't know how to. I haven't been playing. I don't play the video games, a whole lot. Um, there's one on Steam that I like. It's a building one. You got farms and but it gets too technical, man. People invade you and shit, and I haven't even built up any armor or anything, dude. I used to get invaded and they'd wipe out everything, rah rah. And I'm trying to work out how did they get so advanced, mate? I've put everything on the thing with that. There's no way I can get armor. I'm not advanced enough. There's not enough people doing shit. So I'm wondering how did they get me so quickly? So anyway, that ruined it for that. I haven't played anything, and I can't win on the Tropico. I go through it for a while, right? I build it all up, rah rah. Of course, elections, and you end up getting voted out, rah rah. So I end up losing. I can't last forever on it, but I get it all built up, and then it becomes boring. Once I've done it, it becomes boring. Like the game becomes repetitive. Even I've done all the campaign, I've done all that. I completed all of it, got them all to agree and built the whole freaking island up. Everybody had an apartment, there was freaking tourists, there was a beach scene, I had the whole thing going on. I thought, nah, you boys find that boring. That's fucking boring. I'm not killing anybody. Yeah, I'm not killing anybody. He's just building boring shit. So you just go. No one likes my gaming streams. They're not exciting or anything. I haven't seen one that's been exciting. There was a murder one, or some guy was trying to get clues, and he was putting stuff into a bag, but it was in another language. He was in another language. It's like Italian or something like that, Greek or something that he was talking. So I don't know what the game is, but that looked good. You're like a detective or something. I don't know. There's some kind of murder going on or something like that. That looked like really good. It was the latest game, but I don't know what it was called. It was in a foreign language. Yeah, well, Dobby dictatorships. You can't dictate to these people, man. They just revolt. The revolutionaries come in, or USA invades, Russia invades. You can't. They invade. Russia's sitting off the offshore, mate, in gunships. You run that shit right down. It's into neutral. You got to get into the embassy, man, and send them praise, bro. You got to praise these people, man, and then you got to send shit to their country. Have a trade route, give them a cheaper trade route, rah rah, so they don't invade, mate. Yeah, they come on with tanks in Tropico when they invade. They come full steam, just wipe the whole embassy out, wipe all the gunships, whatever, come in and wipe all the battalions. Oh, they just kill everything. They just bomb the shit out of everything, mate. That's, a bit of democracy. A bit of USA democracy, okay? Is what is handed out to Tropico. And it just reduces it down, right down to nothing. but it's pretty cool, man. Game. Okay, you run out of resources eventually, so you're gonna have to start importing things. So you need a money base coming in order to provide all of the coal for the electricity thing you need. These bitches are demanding, man. Like it's 1,500 megawatt electricity you have to build up. Well, that's like six freaking power plants, right? You got to, like seriously. And you got to. It's no good. You can't have them all on one side of the thing. You got near people. Like they're fussy as anything. These bastards. Like you got to put it on the other side of the island and have a freaking thing covered to it because of the pollution. Rah rah. Yeah. The citizens. Yeah, they go on and bomb the plants because it's living near them, so they bomb it. Anyway, wages, you got to pay them all. Fuck, rah, rah, they invade you. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game once you start building it up and you got to actually keep the people happy. I mean, medicals, everything, dude, you got to do. That's Tropico. Picky buggers, yeah, that's it, yeah. Maybe like the boats coming to England from France. Oh, man, you're gone. There's thousands more on the way. You're gone. England is gone. You know, England is gone. All of it's gone. All of it's gone. All of its mayors of Islam and council members of Islam, they control all of the thing right now. You've got morning prayers over loudspeakers. You've got their own Sharia law courts. They don't live or integrate, or they just come in and demand and get, and they just want new laws. It becomes Sharia. That's it. And the sick part is, man, that 87% are on the dole. 87%. There's a small number of Muslim men that have a job. The rest of them are just sucking the teat. They're getting as much in the country, just undermining the hell out of it, wanting to change it from the inside, just gut it. So they're happy to burn this down and burn that down and replace it with their own rah rah. That's how it's going down. That is exactly how it's going down. Okay, they're going in there, and if you don't agree, they pull out the BLADE, and because they've got the power over there, and they just neck you. There's no holding back anymore. Like they full on come out and neck day everybody. Okay, you've got what is it, phase 7. You've got phase 7 going into phase 8 Muslim archetype. That's what you've got. Where they've got political power, they've got political will, they've got entire political area, like Sharia areas, where you're not even allowed Sharia, rah, rah. They've got dominance. They're the majority, okay? You're too afraid to walk out of your door at night time, okay? Because they're there, and they don't like you, and your daughters are just I don't know, I don't know what you want me to say, because they just GRAPE them. That's it, and then they turn around and go, well, that's my culture, that's my culture, and that's their defence, and they get off. They get off. They don't get jail. They don't get any nick. They don't get no nick. They get set free. And the same people that made a nasty comment on Facebook, they're doing 12 years. Or was it 2 years? They're doing 2 years jail or whatever it was. And all they did is make a comment on Facebook, man. They're jailing people over there. If you don't agree with what's going of the Muslim rah rah, you say anything. You can be jailed in England for preaching, mate. What is it? Praying. That's the new law, isn't it? You can be jailed over there for praying. And even if you're praying in your head, you can get 2 years jail. If you hear somebody's confession in the outside, there's new laws over there, man. 2 years jail, bro. So no, man, you are FUCKED. It's a matter of time. Phase 9, phase 10 Muslim society, and it's full Sharia. Yeah, but don't worry, when it becomes full Sharia, that's when they all leave. They all leave. Yeah, we'll be expecting them over in Australia. Yeah, because they don't like Sharia. They don't like to live under Sharia. Okay? So they'll just go to the next free country to spread the love. They're there to spread the love. The religion of peace, mate. What are you talking about? Total peace, okay? So, man, that got strap Bobby Deck put in there. Yeah, man. I'm not American though. I'm Australian. So, yeah, it's become racial. It's become, BLM is getting involved, so they're just in it for the con. They're in it for the money. Parents have already bought a big fancy house and a nice car. That was the last video that I had an update on that. And, they're trying to blame it on racial rah-rah. And, mate, that's the grift. That's the grift that pays. It doesn't matter if the kid goes to court, rah-rah-rah. In the meantime, we're going to get $1 million. Okay? We'll deal with that later, but right now you're broke, right? But you come up with a spin and you're going to get $1 million. Hey, let's do the spin. Okay? So you got this stupid, silly person that comes up and speaks for them, but he's done a great job. They've raised 430,000, mate, on the internet. This kid, they've done the job. Has got 430,000 US dollars given to him by the black community, just based on it's all racism, rah 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 rah. Instead, mate, there's no way it's going to work in court. That's not how courts work. That's the youth of today, mate. That's the youth of today. The first thing they do is pull out that. And do what they do. I can't even, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm supposed to be allowed to say on here, in regards to, I haven't got a fancy picture for you, but the situation with the two footballers, the guy walking into the tent, being asked to leave, and then the guy says, well, why don't, if you touch me, see what happens, and he's got his hand already in the bag. This is premeditated, MURDER. It's premeditated. You bring it to the thing. You bring the BLADE to the meeting, to the sporting event. Why? For what purpose would you bring that to a sporting event? There's just none. You're not doing any camping. You're not fishing. So you've come there with the premeditated thought that if anybody rahs, that I'm gonna rah rah. Are you kidding me? That's premeditated, mate. 30 years, 50 years. So at least his parents will have a house, man. They'll have a nice car and they'll have a bit of cha-ching in the bank, but it won't help the kid. And all it does is stir up the hatred between the two colours or whatever. But the grift, mate, the grift. The BLM got $60 odd million, man. The grift of the BLM was 60 million. That's a nice grift. Okay, it doesn't go to anybody but them, mate. They're the private owners that own it. And there's 3 of them or something that own it. The black lesbian women. And that's the truth. That's who owns BLM. They own the trade name. So all the money went to them. The bank account was theirs. Okay, they set it up. So all the money went to them and they didn't owe any obligation to anything other than themselves. And so they went and bought $15 million mansions, mate, by the ocean. It's the same thing. It's just a grift, man. Exactly what I just said. Yeah, I didn't even read your comment until now, and I've just repeated it. I tell you the truth, ATB. I tell you the truth, man. You must sit down and go, man, what is this guy reading my mind? That's because I tell you the truth, man. I'm not bullshitting you, eh? That's why. I tell you the truth, man. I'm not. I don't bullshit, man. Well, there was no kickback from it. Put it that way. They never, once it was all the grift was found out, they still got to walk away with the cashamola. There was no payback. There was no penalties. There was no mention of anything. That's a naughty thing to do. They got paid. So it shows other people that are like him, which is what we're looking at now, and it shows them. This guy can't even be articulate. He can't even be articulate. He's the bottom of the bottom of the bottom grifter.
You know, there's not even articulation of anything. It's just full blown Jesse James, sermon. Okay, that's got nothing to do with the facts. So once it gets into court, man, and it's the kid's, you know, gone. It's stupid, really, isn't it? Your entire life, mate. Like, people are fucking stupid, mate. People are really, sorry for swearing. People are really dumb. Their reactions, what they do, and it costs them their entire life. Their entire life, everything. It's going to cost you everything. Like my godfather, boys, what a mistake, okay? That's why I've always said to you, man, just, follow your voice. Follow your inner voice. I don't know what voice he was listening to tell him to bring a BLADE. Okay, fair enough. Maybe you got an orange in your bag. You got an orange. You want to cut your orange, so you bring a little steak knife or a little pocket knife. When I went to school, not at school. You're not allowed to carry a knife at school. Okay, even when I went to school in America, that's a pretty. You're not allowed to have a knife on school grounds. Period. Period. Like that. You're not allowed. You're not allowed, and that's why they've got those the beeping things at school things now. As you go in the door, they've got the beeping things there. Well, I don't know if they still go there, but I mean, they installed them. I've seen them in movies and stuff. They've installed them, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You could just walk straight in with whatever. But they had a beeping thing there, like a scanning thing. The kids just walk through and it beeps if there's metal. I don't know if it's still there or not. Um, Um, in solidarity with BLM, the great Lord Dobby, in all of his graciousness and humbleness and his love. Don't forget his love. He's very humble. He's a very humble Lord Dobby. He's a very... Don't make me laugh, man. I had to... I've got a bit of chest thing, man. Fuck. I've got a bit of a chest thing, boys. These cheap ass cigarettes, mate. That's what they are. It's these cheap ass freaking nasty cigarettes, mate, from freaking China. That's what they are. Well, it's the same tobacco that you're going to be spending with the government, mate. Don't get me wrong. They also have the cheap ass freaking. They have the cheapest of the cheapest, mate, because the companies are getting absolutely slammed in taxes, so they have to use the cheapest tobacco. The cigarettes are not the government ones that you buy big time, dude. $55 a packet of 20s for Peter Stuyvesant. You remember Peter Stuyvesant? They were like the normal brand that we smoked when we were young. Mate, $52 for a packet of 20. 52 fucking dollars. Sorry for swearing. For a packet of 20s. Like, that's insane. Like, that's just crazy. A packet of 20s. Like, anyway, but it's the same tobacco. It's not. The point was, it's not a special tobacco or anything like that. It's the cheapest, nastiest, tobacco. Okay, so it's not the same. So it's the same cheap thing that you anyway. Mm. Hey, that's the job that I went and inquired about. Floor sweeping, but not with a broom. With a machine. I swear to God, who said that? TB. That's the job that I applied for, man. I promise, dude. Like, you drive the little machine and you clean the floors of the shopping centres and stuff. That's the job I applied for, TB. That's the interview. Rah rah. And after the interview, I'm thinking, damn, what am I doing? Because if I do this, do I lose my legal aid? Like, will this affect my legal aid in 6 months' time? Like, I really did. I walked out, like, what have I done? Like, I want to improve my life. I came. It sounds like a great job. It's not a hard job. You get a car, you drive out to wherever it is, rah rah. You do the job, you clean the machine, you bring it back. It's a well-known company, been around for years and years and years. They do car parks, anything, those big, big ground floors.
They clean all the floors, sweep them with a machine, a cleaner. That's what I applied for. No. That doesn't make it cheaper. No, no. I didn't ignore you, mate. No. Sorry, I just seen you. No, that doesn't. No, mate. They $50 a packet. Like I seen a lady hand over like I don't know how hundreds and hundreds of dollars, mate, for a few packets of cigarettes, just a few packets, hundreds and hundreds, man, hundreds of dollars. So no, I'm just like looking at the lady like she's crazy. Like how can you possibly afford to spend $230 something dollars on your they were $70 a packet. She was getting the other ones. So I had time to sit there and stand there and look at the sign, read the prices, and that one really stuck into my mind because I remember that cigarettes. I remember when I was young. My dad used to smoke Benson and Hedges Special Filter, so I thought I'd look them up. Oh my God, they're like more than incredible. B&H Special Filter, like they're horrible. But anyway, they're a fortune. So no, there's no savings on cartons, mate. No, and they've stopped selling pouches. They stopped selling tobacco pouches. 30 gram, 50 gram pouches. Yeah, they've stopped selling the pouches here, and apparently they're going to change the packaging again. And you can only buy 20s. You can't buy. I don't buy any of them. No, man, we're just getting our shit organised. I've also learnt, Henry, not to show everything in your life. You know what I mean? You don't know that you do. Not show them everything, man. Like soon we're going to fuck off with them. Soon I'm going to, we'll go to the beach or whatever. We'll just get out of here. It's only early in the morning, eh? It's only early. It's 8:21. So, and I haven't had a takeout coffee in, whatever time. So I'm going to remind myself how shit the coffee is around here. And like we've got that coffee shop up the road there that makes coffee. We've got the War Memorial around there. So I don't know what's going on there also. So we'll have a look there because I'm kind of interested to see if there's anything going on at the memorial today. Or whatever's, I just want to see what's, So I'm planning it all, right? So I'm in there, have a little wash, have a little piss. There's no need to take them there, is there, Henry? I'm a disgusting lord, aren't I? Yeah, I thought I might take them for a good dump later, Henry. Look, mate, we'll put the camera off to the left. I'll hear a few drops, a few farts, have a little wipe of the tea roll, the paper roll. Like I can't do it, mate. I've got my kids. My fucking kids watching, mate. And the judge watches it. The lawyers watch it. I've got my ex-wives watching this shit. How can I hate him today? How can I dislike Charles today? I'm just not happy with him. I woke up this morning and I do not like chat. I give it to him today. That's it. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to present this in the court.
think, Henry, because I keep on being told not to go live, not to be on live stream. Basically, that's what I'm told. So I agree. If I'm on here yelling and screaming and, you know, basically being abusive, which is what they call it. They call my kabooming and me being, talking to my chat, rah rah, is abuse. Okay, that's what's being pushed at me now, boys. If that's my apologies. I'm trying to get myself together and, talk to you. Otherwise, you'd be just sitting here talking to your fucking self, or I wouldn't be online, right? So I'm being presented as, this yelling, screaming, everything we've been through the last 3 years. That's what I'm being presented as. So if the lawyers watch me, or a judge watches me, or her side watches me, her lawyers watch me, my exes watch me, that's how they regard that I am full time. So I've got to show them that I'm not. That we are in control of our world, in control of. I'm not a CUNT. I'm just a normal bloke that went through rah rah, and that's how I handled it. I think I did pretty well. Everyone walked away pretty happy, except they had to pay a little bit of cash, but they walked away absolutely whole, and they don't seem to understand how much they walked away with, considering of what they left. Now they've done pretty good out of the situation, mate, considering. I mean, in all honesty, they just, it's never enough. I've learnt that with women. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough, boys. I've just got to make sure I do everything, boys, before I leave. I don't like using outdoor lavies. I don't like outdoor lavies. I don't like crowded situations. I don't like a lot of people. I won't hang out with a lot of people. Like, I won't be part of the crowd. Generally, we stand over. Crowds are over there. We're having a good time. Same as the concert. I'm pretty much on my own, right? Everyone else is at the back. Rah rah. The same thing applies to life. That's how I've had to handle my whole, whatever you want to call it. Okay, what jacket do you want to wear today, ma'am? How do you feel, mate? You're feeling romantic today? Are you feeling adventurous? We've got Jeep fucking jackets. We've got, but they're a bit heavy. But they do suit the weather, mate. Okay, I don't have to worry about the rain. I don't have to worry about. We'll get a Jeep on, mate. We'll wear a Jeep, mate. Get a Jeep happening, bro. Get a Jeep happening. Heavy vehicle, mate. Freaking Jeep cost you a fortune, mate. Don't buy a Jeep. Yeah, don't buy a Jeep. Oh, that's better, man. This was bought at a Chinese market, mate, for 150 yuan. This jacket. So full Jeep, insignias, full heavy duty padding, full. I'll show you, man. Full tags. Like, made from the actual company, the same company that makes the Jeep for them. Those are, they just make extras. The factories that make the product, they just make a few extra. They've also got the patent. They've got the patent for it, because that's part of why you can get it made in China. They've got to have the patent. Whatever you want made, these companies, they had to provide the patent in order for it to be made. China just can't look at your product and go, oh yeah, we can, they can, but like, come on, man, to get it made properly, legally, they give the patent up. They give the patent up. John Deere, all of them gave their patent up to get their shit made in China, okay? That's just how you got to do it. That's how they run. So you'd have entire market stalls just full of Jeep. They've got no, like 150 yuan is like fucking $25, $23, something like that. Like seriously, like this is incredible for 20 something dollars Australian, right? So you import those things, bro. Oh, Levi's jeans, Levi's jackets. The jackets I sold out straight away. I should have bought like just jackets. Just jackets on their own. You don't need to buy the jeans. Jeans they can buy here. The jackets are what's expensive. So yeah, the jackets. Anyway. How you doing, Jack? I hope you're well, man. No, I don't go in any community, mate. I am the fucking community, brother. I am Lord Dobby. I am the community. I am all you need to worry about. Don't you worry about your away from them. You get a little bit of masculinity over here, mate. This is the Lord Dobby channel. It's not freaking gay Olympics, okay? Sorry about that. That's the next bar. Just go and knock on the next door. Go and knock on the next door. It'll be sweet. Whatever makes them happy, bro. I don't give a shit. What do I care? What would I care, right? Okay, let's go down the road and have a coffee. Okay, hopefully it stopped raining. Okay, yeah, I'll take my glasses with me because I look super cool. I want to look super cool with my glasses. I've got to have my glasses on so I look super cool. Yeah, we'll take my bag. That's my security blanket. I've got my little bag, right? So I feel more secure. It's no good doing that because it won't stay electricity. We've got that. We've got the cord. We've got a bit of power, and we've got it plugged in, Henry. That thing's really great, eh? That battery thing. Now look at this, man. I've got it plugged in, eh? I've got it plugged in my pocket. Still haven't got an extra cord. We need cord. The black cord's no freaking good. It only works on that phone. For some reason, because I've got the other phone, and it works great on that phone, but I put it into this phone, and it doesn't work. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's an older plug or something like that. Maybe there's an extra piece of something in there. I don't know. It's not clicking, man. Okay, everything's locked up. Everything's locked up. You see, boys, we're out of here, mate. Look at my beautiful masks, mate. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool, eh? See you later, boys. All right, it won't be long. Yeah, even though you don't have much, make your house what you can, okay? And don't forget, mate, I came into this place with nothing. Absolutely zilch. Didn't a stitch of clothes, no furniture or anything. I had the carpet because that was from because it was an art thing, so I took it for the art, so I don't damage any painting anywhere. So I copped for the thing. Wait a minute, let me clean the screen, man. It looks really bad. 1 minute, man. Okay, let's put the full thing on, Henry. Otherwise it looks like crap. Well, I'm afraid we're going to take it off power saving now, because the stream just looks better without power saving on. Yes, it looks better. Okay, so now we're doing strictly by the battery, and we've got 3/4 of thing. Cool. Okay, we're on our adventures for the day. So I want to go and have a coffee. I'm excited to go. We'll go that way because that takes me closer to the memorial. I might treat myself today. I haven't bought a takeout coffee in, I don't know. I think my sister bought me the last coffee. I didn't like that coffee that comes in Queensland. I wasn't a big fan of that one. I've got to have a strong, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, it's just not good enough. I wish I could show you the river. The river would be cool. No. Oh, with women, mate, keep away from them. Right, if they're walking around or whatever, just fucking 10 foot between you and them, okay? In Melbourne, Victoria, if you look at a woman too long, it's called harassment. We have our own And you can look up the laws, mate. Google it. Sorry, my power came out. Look them up. Google it. There's new laws in Victoria here now. You know, the great behaviour change minister has brought in. And if you look at a woman more than, say, a minute or 2 minutes, or, you know, even just too long, or she feels uncomfortable, you can be charged with harassment. Okay, so looking at them the wrong way, or just looking at them really, that might piss them off or annoy them, or they may fear, you know, whatever. They don't like your appearance. There's 100 different reasons, mate. Okay, 100 different things a woman could think up on her own, you know. And for some reason they act in fear of every man that comes past them. They act in fear. Okay, they're like looking at you, staring at you, watching you. Like, you don't give a shit about what they're doing, man. You're just freaking walking, right? But it's just the way you look. You know, I'm not really a handsome bloke. I'm old and they've got a couple of teeth missing at the front. Sorry, man, this bloody power cord, it's fucking gone, mate. Look, it's all, you know. So it's not staying in the thing, man. And my bag is interfering. It's not help. It's hindering me. It's hindering my cord. So in here, man, you got to be careful, bro. Like, you got to be careful. That's just, yeah. And after my things of the workplace, I've kind of learnt, yeah, they're pretty much right. Like, you say the wrong thing to the person and look at them and they're like, you're ugly. And I had all my art clothes on for work. So I'm not handsome. I'm looking rough as guts. So that bang, she jumped all over me. Don't you call me miss. You know, my name's not Miss. So she went mad at me. Oh, yum. That's better. Clear that shit out of your throat, mate. That's correct, yeah. Unless you look like Brad Pitt, it's like violence with your eyes. I agree. That's a good way of putting it. I agree, yeah. I'm afraid that we've got these laws now, and women know the laws. They're not stupid. They know the laws. So I need you guys to be on your guard at all times. Be on your guard. Because they will, you know, they're happily to, we'll go the trail, mate. There's too many people, mate. There's like flooded with people on the path today, mate. Normally there's nobody kicking around, man. I'm on the path, eh? I'll show you. There we go. Bloody plug, mate. I'm trying to keep the plug in. Keeps falling out. We'll go down to the War Memorial, man. Maybe if I pick it up and I'll carry that also. Maybe that'll work. The plug keeps coming out. There's no bloody value if it keeps coming out. Okay, if I carry it, it's better. That's better. Now it's in the screen. Yeah, morning, man. Hope you're well. Hope you're happy. You know, crack on with your day, boys. Don't be shy. It's early in the morning here also. I get up pretty early during the day, you know, pretty early every morning. I don't really have a big sleep in. I get up, have a coffee, go for a walk, and then sometimes I feel tired again, so I go back to bed. That's when I go back and have a sleep, have a little kip. And then I'll wake up around 2 o'clock or whatever, had some lunch or something like that. I don't really have a stressful day, man, at any day. But I went for a job interview during the week. I haven't seen you. I went for a job interview. A sweeper. You know, like a cleaner at the shopping centre. You know, they drive their little machine. Yeah, one of those guys. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Man, I hate this path. Up and down, up and bloody down. Why can't they make a path that's not up and bloody down? Alright? Got to go up and down everywhere. I just want to walk straight. Just cut a path like the colonists, mate. Just straight through the joint. Right? There's a big vacant property over there, mate. Just been vacant for years and years and years and years and years. Look at that, all that empty land, man, right on the ocean front. All that empty land there. Massive, massive property. Right on the ocean, man. They must be waiting for like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars or something from developers or whatever, because it's just a massive piece of land, all the way to the beach there. I'm just surprised if there's any beachfront left, you know, for sale kind of thing. I'm just surprised. I suppose it comes down to the paper, how many hundreds of millions they want. See this, man? Up and down, up and down. Okay, I'm already unhappy. Okay? I'm exerting energy here. I don't want to. I want to be lazy. Honour the soldiers, ladies and gentlemen. It's Anzac Day stream. It's only early in the morning. Honour the soldiers today. Say a blessing for them wherever you are. Say a prayer for them. You know, remember them. Watch a couple of videos maybe. Just remember them. Give them 5 minutes of your day. It's in just one day a year that we do that. So, yeah. You know, remember what they did. Remember the sacrifices they made. Listen to some of the soldiers' stories. And, you know, realise, you know, they went over to Gallipoli. They didn't even get off the boat, some of these guys, man. They died on the boat. They were shot on the boat. Okay? So, but that would be, you know, a horrible thing to happen to you. Like you've gone all the way over there with the big spirit of fighting for your country, rah rah, and you don't. Like they were shot as the boat landing went down, and of course they were shot upon, and they would be shot inside the boat. They didn't even make it out. So they died for liberty, and they died for rights, and I don't know, man. I don't know why they freaking died. Because some elite bloke wants to earn money from resources. You know, I think the Rothschilds done pretty well out of that war. The Bilderbergs did really well out of it. And the Kings did really well out of it. You know. The common man didn't do anything, man. We just lost our lives. And then they come back here and they're, you know, chastised and swore upon and threatened and, you know. Yeah, they haven't got any, like there's no veteran help, you know. A lot of them are on the street. A lot of veterans are on the street. They're homeless. Government doesn't help them in any way. So remember them, dude. Remember their sacrifice today. I don't know, just give them a thought. Mate, it's either walk all the way down there. Look at this. Like fucking, are you kidding me? What do you think I am, bloody Tarzan? This time of the morning? I'm an explorer. I don't want to go all the way down there. I don't want to walk up and down everywhere. There's got to be an easier way, a lazier way of getting through. What's over there? I've got to go all the way down there too, don't I? Oh, bugger it. Bugger. School holidays now. School holidays, my little Echoa would be at home. I hope she's having a good school holidays. I wonder what she's doing. Walking to the War Memorial. in case you were wondering. Which is better than walking along the trail. There's a cement trail over there, but you know, here at least we're amongst the trees a bit. There's normally heaps of birds kicking around too, man. Heaps of bird nests in the trees. I'm trying to find them for you. There's a patch of trees where all these nests are. Yeah, my jacket's too hot, dude. I don't want to wear this jacket anymore. It's too hot. I'm bloody boiling. I can't wear this jacket, man. Why'd you tell me to put the jacket on? Huh? Why'd you tell me to do that for? Bloody Jeep jacket, man. No wonder I don't wear you. It's for the middle of bloody winter. Huh? This jacket's for like snow. Why'd you tell me to put this on for? Oh my God. Now I've got to carry the jacket and the bag. I hate the bag too. Now I'm going to get rid of the bag too. I'm not doing anything more with this bloody bag. I'm going to leave it at home. I'm not going shopping anywhere. Now I've got to carry the jacket and the bag. Like, look at this shit, man. I'm loaded up like a donkey. Alright, we'll do a quick trip. I've got to drop this shit off. I'm not happy. I'm lugging everything around. Looked like it was going to rain and stuff, but it's not. Yeah, the Dobby, man. Hey, Tracy Lee, I hope you're well, dude. I hope you're well. Have a good day. It's Anzac Day today. It's Anzac Day today. So I thought I'd go to have a walk down to the War Memorial there and see if there's anything kicking around, you know, because I'm a nosy git. So I'm going to give it a bit of a nosy git down there and have a bit of a look, and just go for the walk, Tracy Lee, like I normally do every day. I did this for a long time before I came back onto streaming. I'll show you, man. I'll show you. See, just follow a huge trail, like all the way. It goes for ages and ages. It's the other direction that we haven't been. Like, we've taken this trail a lot, but beyond this trail, like all the way, we haven't gone like all the way. We've turned left and gone home. So I think we should go the other way one day and like see what's down that way and where it leads. Because I don't know where this finishes. This pathway, I don't know. We've never like taken it till its completion, where you can't walk anymore. I'm fascinated to find where it goes, because this trail goes all the way to Frankston. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, it stays all the way, goes to, let me get my mind right here. Yep. All the way to Cannonook Station. And from Cannonook Station, it just look like a normal public. So this pathway turns into a street. Turns into an actual street. Yep. All the way to Frankston. Yep. This pathway turns into a street. This direction to Frankston. In the other direction, I don't know. I don't know where it ends. So I'm kind of fascinated. I want to go and take the other way, look at the other way. But other than that, we're just out and about, man. Anzac Day, have a walkabout. And bless my kids, mate. Bless my you know, what my blessings that I have in my life, rather than stop worrying about what I don't have, you know. It's kind of like moving on kind of thing, but not moving on. And it really sucks, because I have no choice in the matter. There is nothing that I can do about it. I'm absolutely powerless. You know, I'm just the father. That's all I am. I'm not even a father. I'm just Charlie. I'm not even dad, okay? I'm just Charlie. And in the court's eyes, I'm absolutely nobody but what's written down on these pieces of paper here. And all of that's got to be absolutely facts. And even when it's proven wrong, it's still facts. You know, and we'll adjourn it for 7 months. And I know, Mr. Barker, you won't be happy, but we will be running my court the way I want it to be run. And, you know, it's all in the interest of the child. And I'm thinking to myself, wrong words, you know, interest of the child. You know, 7 months? How is that of any interest to me and my child? How? How does that possibly do anything for me and my child other than alienate us? You know, you're like, the court just is complicit in everything. Complicit and doesn't even think twice.
And it's amazing because they all go home to their children. They go home to their children, okay? You don't miss a single second, okay? But you've just given me a seven month term. There's no compliance with anything, only from the male side. If you don't comply, they come and arrest you. They come and do as much harm as they can against you. They'll, put you into jail, man. Shit, dude, if they could have, I swear to God, they would have hung me already, boys. They would have already put me out on the pasture, put a string up and made and done the job already if they could have. Okay? I mean, I'm guilty of all this stuff, right? You get them into court and they ain't got nothing, man. They've got nothing. They got nothing. It's like someone standing there pointing their finger at you, accusing, rah, 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 rah. And you say to them, okay, then show me something. What have you got? Oh, nothing, right? We haven't got anything, right? But you just said this, this, and this. Oh, yeah, that's what you are, right? Well, show me where. Oh, no, that's just what you are. That's the logic you're dealing with. So I don't know how you deal with that. I really, really don't. So 7 months I've got to wait. So at the same time, I'm not allowed to, I just got to be cool, man, okay? And show that I'm not a bad person or an unhealthy parent or a bad dad or, Because all they need is one reason, one excuse, one thing to say, oh yeah, look, there it is, no, that's it, not allowed to see your kid. Just one thing they're looking for, anything. It's like they're looking for whatever they can find, anything. Okay, you've got to have something. You've got to have something against him that he's done wrong. What evidence have you got? You've got to have something. Pardon?
This road has been closed for Anzac celebration for just for 1 hour and then we'll be opened it.
It's a public walkway.
Yeah, but still
You have no right to close anything. It's a public walkway. Anzac Day?
Yeah.
No. You have no right to stop the child. You have no right to stop anybody.
No. We got all the permissions here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's great.
it would be good.
No. Public walkway. This is public walkway. You have no right to change anything. Public walkway. Public walkway. Public walkway. This is Australia. I don't care what their reason is, excuse is. It's a public walkway. There's no right to stop anybody walking a public walkway. Doesn't matter what permissions you have. It's a public walkway. End of story. Isn't it wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? This is a war memorial thing for the day.
That's not.
I don't know what they're doing, man. No idea. Or what time or whatever anything is. I've got no idea. Australia flags. Look at the beautiful wreaths. Oh, this must be a competition for the wreaths. They're pretty, eh? Look at that, how pretty they are. Wow. So pretty. Fucking cops, man. Isn't that pretty? Oh, this is the number one. Or is it first entry or the first thing? I don't know. I think it's just the first entry. Wow, look at that, hey viewer. Lest we forget, okay? Wow, they smell so nice. You can smell them all. Lorraine make 9th Australia Division Ray. So, wow, dude, look at that. Pretty, eh? Wow. I like the purple one in the back. Hi, sir. Very pretty. Aren't they pretty? I wish you could smell them, viewer. They're so pretty. They're so you can smell everything. I like the purple one because I like purple. I like the flags. Oh, it looks very pretty. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, okay, there you go. I didn't want to touch anything. There we go. Lest we forget animals too. They're for animals, ladies and gentlemen. Seaford Primary School, so just around the corner from where I live. Isn't that pretty? Yes, wattle. They have wattle is a Australian thing, man. These are the wattles. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Who we got here? Patterson River.
Oh wow. Very pretty ladies. They got they come to the entry them, ladies and gentlemen. They put them in the entry. Wow, I didn't realise a lot of people would come, like so many people would come. So they must be doing a service here later. Or what service? Wow, look at the gentleman. He's got all the medals and stuff, gentlemen. All the veteran person. Isn't it amazing? So this is at the Seaford RSL, okay? Seaford RSL, public event. You're allowed to film everything because it's public, okay? I don't know what to say to them when they've got their medals, the soldiers and that. I don't know what you're supposed to say, viewer. So we'll just hang back. A wonderful event, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful event. Let me get rid of this jacket from holding this jacket, mate. Sorry, man. Ah, that's better. We'll go and get a coffee, eh, boys? It'll be busy up there today, mate. I suppose every man and his dog wants a coffee up there, don't they? Look at that. It's pretty packed up there today. I suppose it'll be a busy time for them. Do you know they charge, mate, just for an extra coffee? Like, if you want it strong, you want a strong coffee, they charge you extra. Like, what do you expect? You know, like, you should have a strong coffee, right? Oh, no, we're just going to give you a normal coffee, and we're going to call that a long shot, so that's an extra 90 cents. Like, all I said is I want a strong coffee, mate. Just a strong coffee, right? Something I can taste, right? So here's the soldiers, gentlemen. All right, we stand away. We always stand away. And this is our memorial service for the soldiers today. So we're honouring the soldiers today, okay? It's a wonderful, wonderful thing, viewer. You have to remember who fell for us and who died for us, okay? And what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You see, they've got no right sealing off the whole road, man. None. You see behind the guy there, but over there you can see, right? So he's, you know, there's no way. It's a public thoroughfare. Lord Dobby, Lord Dobby. We're at the War Memorial for Anzac Day, boys and girls. It's wonderful to see the children turning up. It's wonderful to see the parents bringing their kids, or the whole classroom is turning up. We don't have them on our camera, of course, but we have many young people to the Anzac Day today. Here is their flags. They've got their flags. I'll show that for you. Isn't it wonderful? They've got their flags, mate. So they must be doing a parade for us later. We must be having a parade happening. Okay? Wonderful, wonderful things, mate. Remembering our soldiers that have passed, mate, to give us the rights that we walk around with and most people abuse. And if we don't watch it, mate, the government will take those rights away from us. And soon you'll have digital ID, digital currency. Soldiers will be forgotten. It'll be a different world, brother. You're not doing anything illegal filming. We're in a public place. There is no right to privacy in a public place. This is a war memorial thing, so we're allowed to film here. Plus, we're standing on the street, okay? So even if they did complain, you're not interfering with any of the pathways. You see the pathways, right? You're not interfering with anybody. Look at the gentleman with his war memorial, with his war medals. Amazing, huh, gentlemen? Lost generation. Lost generation, gentlemen. I wonder if Bert made it out today. I don't know if it's rude to talk to any of them, to ask them who, you know, to tell their story a little bit of what the brief, just give us a brief. Maybe that would be rude. There's another lady on the hill there. She's wearing her medals proudly. I think that might be from a relative. She's wearing her medals proudly. Here's another gentleman here, service member. Young fella, look at this. What they do for their country, mate. You know? Another gentleman over here with a white shirt. A lot of medals. Proudly wearing them, ladies, as soldiers of the US. Soldiers of Australia, right? Beautiful. They turn up to remember their comrades, mate, that fell. You know, keep the memory alive, mate. What an exciting day. Same as the gentleman over here. Wonderful, sir, thank you. Wonderful. Proudly wears his medals, gentlemen. Isn't it a wonderful thing? Wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm glad to air it today. I'm glad that I caught it. Look at the wonderful hair. Looks beautiful, doesn't he? In his uniform. This is Anzac Day in Australia. Anzac Day in Australia. Seafood Memorial. Beautiful. Proud members, man. Proud members. Wonderful thing. The young one wears her grandpa's medals, I think, or something. Grandpa wears the medals. Isn't this a wonderful, huh? I love this, viewer. I love it. It's like a big congregation, viewer. Now the guy's complaining. He's saying, I'm not allowed to be here. You see him talking to the other lady. Now he's having a complaint, telling me I'm not allowed to be here. He's complaining to the other woman. Good luck with that. We are in public. So good luck mentioning that to me. Might get a coffee though, viewer, so we break the edge a little bit. They get a bit nervy, and there's a lot of Karens. So look at this, the Spanish bar is open. Huh. Here he comes now, he's going to come and have a word. Yeah, he's on his way over now. See, they go and talk to someone else and that reaffirms what they're thinking, so they have courage. And then they say to themselves, I haven't got my rings on today either, I should have worn my rings. So it gives them more courage and whatever you want to call it, Deal. What do you want to call it? I don't know. They feel like they're the soldiers of the day. I don't know. I don't know. We're allowed to play two up anymore, mate. I think it's against the law now. I don't know. I don't know where you play two up, dude. I think you have to go to the RSL to play the two up, mate. Yeah. But they do, man, in the old days, play the two up, yeah. But you're not allowed to play it out in the open, mate. You're not allowed to play it out in the open. Yeah, thanks for their service. Yeah, I'm trying to play them honours, mate. Thank you for their service, you know. That's the idea of it, mate. It's Anzac Day. It's once a year. We're at the Seaford RSL, mate. And it's a wonderful thing to see all the soldiers, man. Look at this beautiful, look how wonderful it is. Like, look at that. Like, a lot of them, aren't they wonderful? I wonder what they did for us, man. I wonder what they did. You know what I mean? They gave up a lot, man. They gave up and sacrificed, man. You know, they got off the boat, dude, and a lot of them were shot just getting off the boat. They didn't even make it onto the land. Gallipoli, brother, Gallipoli. Remember Gallipoli? So, no, dudes, we're here to pay the honour, here to pay a bit of honour to the soldiers. And I hope you enjoy it. This is Australia, mate. This is Australia. And now we've got the coppers looking at me, blokes looking at me, staring at me, giving me a dirty look. He's not happy at all, you know, like, fuck him, mate. We are in a public fucking place, bloke. You want to stare at me? You want to give me a dirty look? You're on the camera, brother. And your shit don't bother me. Welcome to my world. That's it, brother. Turn around. Another soldier. I'd go for a coffee, man, but the coffee's shit. It's really bad up there in that shop, man. And it's like $8 for a coffee. So, Lord Dobby, don't pay no $8 for a coffee, bro. I don't know what time it starts, gentlemen. I don't know. I've got no idea. There's no signs anywhere. There's no timesheet anywhere. There's nothing written up there for me to know. I don't know when it kicks off. But it's quite exciting, isn't it? It's wonderful to see a congregation like this for Anzac Day. Just wonderful, wonderful to see all the soldiers kicking around. Remember, this is a public place. You are allowed to film. You're not doing anything against the law. And you're honouring the soldiers. You're honouring them. As long as you do it respectfully. You have to respect them. You know what I mean? Isn't this wonderful? Look at all the people, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I didn't think there would be this many people. Look, both sides. Everybody's here today. Everybody comes. Isn't this wonderful? I think it's fantastic. So many soldiers come and turn up. Look how many people there. I just don't want to walk away, get a coffee, and they start. That's what I'm afraid of. You know what I mean? Like, it's my luck, right? Like, I just walk away, you know what I mean? I get up to the corner or something, order a coffee, you know, steady there, they've already begun. Wow, there's a service lady. She's got all of her medals. There's service ladies there. I wonder what they did. Look, there's many service ladies. I wonder what they did, gentlemen. Wonderful, wonderful. Isn't it wonderful? Anzac Day, Seaford RSL, Anzac Day. We've got all the soldiers, all the policemen are here. We've got people with badges there. I don't know who that gentleman is with a badge. We've got plenty of people with badges on. Okay? So the soldiers have arrived, mate. This is our Memorial Day, Anzac Day. I've been up since really early, man. Like before dark I was up. You know, I was up before dark. Yeah, he's gone for a walkabout now. He's gone. We put him on camera, mate. He's gone now. He's gone. Hey, Henry, we put him on camera, man. He took off through. I haven't got any money on me, Henry, otherwise I'd buy a badge, mate. And they haven't got a machine. But I've always bought a badge every year, boys. But digital now, everything is digital, bro. So I don't even think I got any money in my wallet. Like, it's just all digital nowadays, a card. Everything is a card. Look how many people have gathered. I had no idea. Like, honest, like I've been to to a couple of this time at this RSL, and it was just a little parade. It wasn't anything like this today. Like, it's full on today. It's wonderful. Everybody's come. It's lovely to see all the soldiers together, share each other, share their congregation together. Wow, I wonder if they all serve together as they are. Amazing. Yeah, pretty good, eh? This is my stream today. This is what we do on, this is my stream. We don't, have the DRUGSs. We're not off our trees, rah-rah. We're freaking, this is what we bring, mate. Wholesomeness, mate, to the... Look at the little fella, look at the little fella. Wonderful, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of room everywhere, plenty of room everywhere. I look forward to hearing the words, mate. Seeing the words. I wish we could say hello to a few of them, but I don't know if that's regarded as rude or not. There's a young gentleman over there that's a soldier, got all his medals on. Be like interesting to talk to him, to see his story, what his story is. I wonder what that gentleman there is with the gold around him. I wonder what he is. You see this bloke here? I wonder what he is, gentlemen. A chancellor or a mayor? I don't know. I don't know. It's lovely to see though, isn't it? There's a waffle tree, a wattle. Wonderful, mate. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Where'd you get the bacons and stuff, sir? Where'd you get that? Sir, where did you get that? Thank you. Okay, that's us, Henry. Spaghetti in the bread, mate, and a hamburger. Nothing better, brother. I'm pretty sure they'll have card thing there going on, you know? Near the Scout Hall, he said. I do love a good sausage in a bread, though. I don't know where the Scout Hall is. What the fuck is a Scout Hall, Henry? Scout Hall.
Hey, what's going on here today, bro? Anzac Day?
Yes, mate.
And just for Anzac Day, yeah?
Yeah.
Can they put food on or what?
Well, I was hoping, but no, they won't.
I should put sausages in.
That's what I was hunting for.
Yeah.
They said by the Scout Hall. Where's the Scout Hall?
Scout just here.
Oh my God, thank you, sir. What do you want? I'll buy you. What do you want?
Really?
Yeah. Me, my...
Just a plain sausage.
Okay, no worries, sir. Do they take card?
Probably.
We're sweet if we. Yeah. I would have walked straight past it. But yeah. Happy to shout you one, mate. Happy to shout you. You want an egg and bacon?
No. This is a sausage and bread.
You sure, man?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, we're gonna shout someone a thing, Henry.
Go, yeah.
Yeah. Happy to do. I just got to get the stuff. I don't like onion either. Okay, I don't like onion either. We'll do the right thing, Henry. Okay.
Yeah, they do take card.
Yeah, she's got a machine. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you want a can of drink? Soft drink? Yeah.
Can't say no to a can of
Okay, man.
Cars? Yeah.
That's great. They've got card, Henry.
Oh, well done.
No. It's a pleasure. Nice to meet you. My name's Chad.
Russell.
Russell, nice to meet you, Russell.
I was going to come down here and do some busking.
Okay.
I don't know what to
Okay. Don't worry. Well, you can enjoy the day anyway.
absolutely.
Sure you don't want to bacon, man?
No, that's all right.
You sure? I'm offered you 3 times now.
No, I got it.
Okay. Well, I've offered you.
Yeah, I insist.
Okay.
That'd be good.
One egg and bacon and 1 sausage and bread, please.
Sausage and bread is traditional.
Yeah, okay. Sausage and bread for my friend and a hamburger for me, please.
Egg and bacon?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll go on that sausage and bread because it's traditional.
Thank you. That's reminded me. I didn't even know it was traditional. Thank you.
That's all right.
Okay, I'm just really hungry.
Doesn't mean you have to have it.
Okay.
You get it changed. Tradition's there to be changed.
This is our barbecue, Henry. They run for the for the school.
Go
Or,
get a book and read a book.
this is scout group. This is one for a scout group, Henry. Thank you, man. We got 2 cans of drink.
Yep.
We got a hamburger, bacon and egg.
Yep.
And we got a sausage in the bread.
Yep. All right. Awesome. 4 things. $13 altogether.
Okay.
There you go.
Go to Scouts.
Yeah,
That's it. Go the Scouts. Okay. Go the Scouts. Glad you're here.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a long time.
Okay. Well, you know.
Do you want onion on yours?
No, ma'am. No,
I'll
ma'am.
have a little bit of onion on the sausage in the bread.
Easy done.
There you go.
Grab a drink, Russell. I don't know where they are. The lady will grab. No, ma'am.
Sorry,
No.
what drinks were they?
One solo and one
Coca-Cola's fine. Thank you very much.
beautiful. Nice and tall.
Thank you.
My lovely, and thank you.
That's the best thing.
Too much.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you kindly. What a great breakfast. Thank you. The best breakfast.
No problem.
Thank you, ladies.
Come back if you're hungry later.
Are you going to be? Are you going to change menu?
After the service, yeah, we'll be back.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not. Go Essendon. You going to the game?
Yeah, everyone likes it, like these football teams. I bought it for the Poppies, ladies. I didn't even know the football teams. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Great too.
But everyone says that.
I don't know who they are. No, that's what I'm thinking.
Thank you, thank you.
I wonder what's happening over here. Something big.
Okay, we've got to try and grab everything, viewer. So just bear with me here. There we go. All right, viewer. Welcome, Anzac Day. I'm a streamer, Russell. We're on live stream. So I don't know if you want to be on live stream or you don't want to be on. There's Russell.
Get down to sleep and eat.
That's it, okay?
Eat sausages.
All right, thank you, viewer.
I'm going to go over and sit and read my book for a bit, brother.
Thank you very much for meeting me. It's been a pleasure. God bless you.
No sweat, hey? Beautiful, mate.
God bless you, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's exactly what we wanted, brother. Okay? We'll sit over here, have our can of Coke, Henry, and our sausage, bacon and egg in the thing, mate. Okay? Oh, yeah. He looked hungry, Henry. He looked hungry. So I'm glad that we did that, alright? You have to bless the souls in order to bless yourself, brother. You can't just bless all your own life. Small blessings, yeah? But you feed the hungry soul, mate. Anzac Day burger, boys. Bacon and egg. Someone's smoking here. Someone's smoking ganja, mate. Henry. We got the full-on ganja over here, mate. Bob Marley over here. It smells like just bushweed. It's not even worth smoking, mate. It's just bushweed. Yeah, definitely bushweed. Grown in the backyard. I don't know why you come out in public, man, like that. It's only invented to Bob Marley, mate. Everybody's fucking walking around stumbling. I don't know, man, he took off the other way. He went to the train station. So I don't know. Wonderful, look at all the people, man. For Anzac Day, isn't it wonderful, boys? A 110 years Gallipoli, mate. To honour Gallipoli. Where a lot of the boys didn't even get off the boat, viewer. A lot of the boys just died on the boat. As soon as the back door went down, they died. They were shot. So they didn't even make it off the boat. Couldn't imagine the bravery, you know, the courage that it takes to do that. To get off the boat knowing that, you know, you're under full armour fire. And they got off the boat. This whole generation knows nothing about war. All they've had is peace in their life their entire time. You know, they sit on lives just making the same day as it was yesterday or as it was tomorrow. They don't honour the soldier. You know, the soldier that gave them that freedom, mate. You know, all those nuisance streamers that got jailed, all those ones that got arrested. You know, that's why they have that freedom to do that. It's because of these people. Their sacrifice. Doesn't she look beautiful? Isn't she wonderful? So honour their sacrifice, viewer. I've told you that. Even don't know what you're doing today, just give them 5 minutes of your time. Honour their sacrifice. So many young, mate. Isn't it wonderful they bring their young so it'll be passed on to the next generation? Wonderful to see. Remember, viewer, most of our celebrations are cancelled. Christmas parade cancelled, Easter cancelled, Australia Day cancelled. You're not allowed to have your flag out. Australia flag. You're not allowed to have your flag going. There was a day of Australia Day, and they put a ban on the Australia flag. Put a warning on the thing not to have your flag. You remember that day, viewer? What did we do? Yeah, we got our flag on, mate, and we went into Frankston. Fuck it. Don't tell me what to do.
Down there somewhere. Is he? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know when it begins, or I've got no idea. So we must have a parade going or something, viewer. All right, wait a minute, Henry. I'll just finish this, man, and we'll go and follow it, okay? We'll go to the start. There must be a parade going from somewhere to here. Okay? That's why all the kids are taken off down that way with all the flags. Yeah, they're around the corner, Henry. That's it, miss. Don't worry about it. You sit down. You all right? No worries. It's okay. Yes, ma'am. 100%. Yep. All we've got to do is get rid of that truck for you and you'll have a perfect view. I don't know. Someone's got to complain to somebody. All right, Henry, man. That's breakfast. All right, dude, we'll continue our walk, mate. One minute, man. I'm just finishing my mouth. Aren't they wonderful, mate? Look at that. Beautiful. What's the two stripes mean, man? Anyone know? All right, man, almost finished. We'll go walkabout, mate. Go walkabout. Yeah, too many things to carry, Henry. Bloody bags, cans of Coke, phone chargers. Need to be an octopus, mate. I don't know, man. I don't know when this thing kicks off. We've still got half a thing of battery anyway. Oh, so they want to take down the RSL in order to rebuild the crossing.
There's big signs on the crossing saying they want to build it up, but they need the RSL room, apparently.
That is one good thing that they have done.
No, I'm just listening to gossip at the moment. I should have put some shorts on though, mate. You know, that's what you get for starting out really early, eh? It was really cold. As soon as the sun goes up, brother. Yeah, I should have had some shorts on. But it was still black, mate. It was too cold. Alright, man, it's time for a walkabout and have a cigarette, mate. Go for a walkabout. I don't know what's going on, mate, or when it goes off or whatever. But too many people here now. A lot of people here now. And I've got to stand away to have a cigarette, bro. So I'll go up here, mate, have a cigarette. There we go, mate. Stand away so we don't have a cigarette, bro. So they don't have to breathe my cigarette tobacco, mate. People don't take kindly to breathing your smoke, mate, in Australia. Look at that, man. No cigarettes. No one's smoking any cigarettes. I've just noticed. The whole crowd. Just having a Benson, mate. I hope you're well, boys. Yeah, it's all in the bag. Hey, what I can do is take this black shirt off and just wear my football thing, right? Oh, brilliant idea, brilliant. Brilliant idea, Henry. Brilliant idea, mate. Yeah, that's better, Henry. Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot better. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. That's a lot more comfy. Yeah, that's a lot more comfy. It was too hot, mate.
Oh, well, she's been communicating with us directly. That's what he said to me, he goes, I don't want it. He wanted to fast.
Honouring the soldiers, viewer. Honouring the soldiers, mate, is what we're doing today. Okay? All right, Henry, we're on, man. You can hear it. Okay, so we'll go up, just finish this Benson, mate. It's got this freaking Benson. All right, my bro. Anzac Day, mate. Tasty. Look at that, Boris. Tasty, tasty, tasty everywhere, mate. Here we go, bro.
Matching bag.
Oh, wonderful, Henry. Wonderful. Look at that, bro. We'll try and stay on the path. Here we go for the Americans. Look at this, bro. Welcome to Anzac Day, viewer. Celebrate the soldiers, viewer. Send them a prayer. Isn't that wonderful, viewer? Now all the soldiers come through, wonderful soldiers. Beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful, mate. Look at that, eh? Viewer, there we go. Clap your handing, clap your handing. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. Can't clap, I'm sorry, viewer. I've got my hands full on both sides. Wonderful, wonderful. Wow, all the soldiers, all the descendants of the soldiers have died. Look at that, viewer. Lest we forget. Honouring their soldiers, mate. Honouring their family. Wonderful. So they're all gathering there now for the... Comes the little ones. All the schools now come out. It's a big thing, mate, Anzac Day for us, mate. Big thing. Remember the dead, mate. Look at these little toddlers, mate, all with their flags. The scout leaders of Australia. Little tackers. Wonderful viewer, wonderful. Tigers Netball Club. Seaford Life Saving Club. All the little tackers, mate, all out for Anzac Day. All these little tackers, mate. Surf Rescue, mate. All these little ones. All these little tackers, mate. Heaps of the Surf Rescues Club. Many, many, many. Tackers to adults. This is Anzac Day, mate. Seaford Little Athletic Centre. Little fellas come out for Anzac Day. Seaford Little Athletic Centre. Seaford Football Netball Club. So Football and Netball Club is also here. Wonderful, isn't it, viewer, for Anzac Day? Football and Netball Club. I think I got the wrong T-shirt on. Oh my God, I got the wrong T-shirt on. I just fucking realised that I got the wrong T-shirt on. I had no idea. Oh God, I got the wrong T-shirt on. You lucky you won't get mobbed around here. Oh geez, I had no idea. I should have worn the other T-shirt. I think this is all the opposition football team. You see the different jersey they wear? I had no idea. I had no idea, viewer. Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful, viewer, to see all these people out for Anzac Day. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, in case you haven't realised, I've got the wrong T-shirt on. I should have put the other one I got on, the other poppy seed one. I didn't even realise. Had no idea. Okay, they're all the other teams. Doesn't matter to me. I don't really follow the football a whole lot. That's why I never realised it. But anyway, back to the parade. Sorry about that. I think that's the end of it now. Seafood Cricket Club. Seafood Cricket Club. And then the police have cut off the street to save everybody. But isn't that wonderful, viewer? Look at that. Look at all these people, viewer. So they must be doing a full march all the way along the different streets. I wonder where they go. Or do they just stop up here? I don't know. We'll pretend we're part of the crowd. We're just going to walk along with a different football team. They get on, feel on. Like, I don't know, they're all looking at me, bro. I feel a little bit uncomfy. But I don't know what happens after now. Isn't it wonderful? This is in Seaford, ladies and gentlemen. A wonderful, wonderful Anzac Day. Beautiful, beautiful, mate. Wonderful, wonderful. And I think everybody just following behind them now. I don't know where they're going or what happens. Maybe they just go to the memorial now. Maybe they just go here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so, man. I think that's stopped now. Amazing the amount of people though, viewer, don't you think? Amazing. Oh my God. Right, we'll try and get a higher perch, mate.
Everyone's here. Have you never heard someone say that?
Sorry, viewer. There we go, viewer. Bit more of a higher perch for you. Otherwise, you're not going to see much. Seaford RSL Anzac Day, gentlemen. It's a big event for Australia. There we go. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbour? No, I didn't serve in the military, man. No. No. But next door did. You know, Bert, the old Bert, he did, man. He was in Vietnam. He's a Vietnam vet. And this is 110 years of Gallipoli, mate, since Gallipoli. This is to celebrate 110 years since Gallipoli. So, you know, I watched a couple of videos, mate. I feel like an army veteran. You know, I watched a couple of YouTubes, become an expert. I didn't think there'd be this many people, man. Last time I came, there was just a little parade kind of thing, and there wasn't this many people. Okay, so today we're pretty well flooded. Look how many people there are, even over there. Like there's a lot of people here today. Only on the Dobby channel, mate. Only on the Lord Dobby. Oh, this is Anzac Day, mate. Anzac Day parade. Remember the soldiers. If you don't like that, mate, let me know, and I'll gladly ban you from the whole chat. It's not a problem for me, man. I'll just block you. It doesn't matter what you want. It only matters what I want. It's my channel, mate. So I'll go to the beach another day. Today is to celebrate the soldiers, mate. That's it, period. Da 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 da.
Oh my dear.
Nice dog. Boxer dog, mate. Beautiful animal. Really beautiful, eh? Boxer dog. Lovely animal. One of the first dogs I had was a boxer. This is the Seafood RSL Memorial Day for Anzac. 110 years since Gallipoli. So that is what we're here today for, just to honour the soldiers a little bit. It's better than a lot of the other streamers are on just still battling or trying to do a normal day, and they do not honour the soldiers. They just don't honour them. So even when I asked the streamers this morning, you know, they're all on stream battling. This is at 6 o'clock in the morning, man. And I said, "Are you honouring the soldiers?" And they laughed. They laughed. So this generation, mate, they don't even know anything about the stories. They know nothing about anything. Just their entitlement. That's all they know. What a wonderful day, mate. I never presumed that it could be like this. Nice congregation of people, mate. All for Anzac Day. The kids are climbing on. What are they climbing on over there? That's just a bush. The kids are climbing on a bloody bush, mate. If they go toppling off that onto the ground, it's at least 6 feet down. Boys will be boys, mate. Here we go. Yeah, happy Anzac Day from New Zealand. Same as Australia. Thanks, man. She's exploring, Dad. All right, she's up there with the boy. She wants to get on top. No, sir. No, sir.
Thank you, Andrew. This is my first time, so please, thank you. Good morning, members and guests. Welcome to Seafood RSL 2025 Anzac Day ceremony. On this day next year, we come together.
All right, are we too far away, stream? Shall we go closer?
next year we're at the delivery. 110 years ago was the anniversary of the Anzac landings. We'll get more about this later, Jill, on the Anzac. I'd now like to hand over to Vern Jones. Vern, I'm sure
1 minute there, Henry. I'll have a smoke and we'll walk over there closer, mate. We'll get up on top of the hill there, Henry, where that tree is. All right? Just have a quick Benson, mate.
Hey guys, not too far, okay?
We've been blessed with the weather, haven't we? It's supposed to rain, but it hasn't rained. That's good. Good reckoning. On this day, above all days, remember those Australian men and women who died or suffered in the great tragedy of war.
Yeah, all are welcome here, man. All are
The
welcome.
morning of April 25th, 1915,
Past is the past.
Australian New Zealand troops landed under fire at Gallipoli, and it was then in the violent campaign which followed that the Anzac tradition was forged. The elements of that tradition have inspired an often enduring example to later generations of Australians. Each year we pay homage not only to those original Anzacs, but all who died and were disabled in their service to this country. They enrich our nation's history. Their hope was for the freedom of mankind, and remember with pride their courage, their compassion, their comradeship. They served on land and sea and in the air and many places throughout the world.
Ah, you're all right, mate. You're all right. Don't worry about it. Live in peace, brother. Live in peace.
The sorrow of those who mourn them. And the all that have been victims.
You can't live in the past, boys. You can only live in the future.
Remember
You know?
the sympathy of those Australians who have suffered.
I can't hear a lot. I'll try and get closer for us. I just want to have me Benson. I want to have me cigarette.
Who had their lives shortened with handicap. We recall the staunch friends and allies, and especially those of the first Anzac Day. May we and our successors be worthy of their sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you, Vern. I'd now like to hand over to Reverend Stephen Peterson, who will lead us in prayer.
Good morning. I'm stepping in for the Reverend Stephen Peterson. My name is Ron Peterson. So it's good to be with you this morning.
All right, we'll try and make our way over, mate.
God of our past, our present and our future. We lift up to you this morning all those men and women who answered the call of their country, who have served in the theatre of war, and who especially on Anzac Day relive the courage and the tragedy they encountered, survived and rose above. We honour them for their service and sacrifice, and thank you and them for the peace and security we enjoy because they were willing to put themselves and their lives on the line. We pay tribute to all those who have fought in the name of their country and who, through their courage and valour, bequeathed an intangible but powerful legacy to this nation. God of the living and of the dead, we remember those servicemen and women who died while fulfilling their duty, those who gave the most they could, life itself, those whose bodies were honoured by burial, and those who have no known grave. Today we celebrate the peace they fought and died for. We pray for those Australians currently serving overseas on land, sea and air, those involved in peacekeeping and those bringing humanitarian aid, and those providing police support. We pray for their protection and safety, and for a safe and speedy return to their family and loved ones. Wherever people across this wide brown land respectfully gather at cenotaphs and memorials for their Anzac Day remembrances, may what we do declare our pride as citizens of this great nation, our thankfulness for our land and the liberty won for us, and our recognition of the enormous sacrifices made on our behalf. May the Anzac spirit, born in the blood-soaked sands of an obscure Turkish cove, be proudly nurtured and strengthened by those who have served their country so well since, not just stir in us, but live in us, inspiring within us the knowledge that the foundation of our pride as Australians is established in those who have served and are serving their country so well, those who have bequeathed to us a legacy of freedom, those who have forged and shaped who we are, and whose memory, effort and sacrifice this day we honour. And I offer this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ, who sacrificed his all for the sake of the world he loved. Amen.
Amen.
If you'd like to join with me now, I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer. And the Lord's Prayer was said, I've been reading recently, was actually prayed in the Boer War over Australians who served in the Boer War. It was prayed on the ships as they prepared to land at the war. And we join them by saying together the Lord's Prayer. We join with that tradition, but also the fact that we are now with them, by saying that we are with them. If you're able to follow, I invite you to follow with me. Our Father,
Who art in heaven,
hallowed
be thy name.
Thy
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give
Give us this day our daily bread,
and forgive us
our trespasses,
as we forgive them
and
that
trespass against us.
And lead us
Not into temptation,
but deliver us
from evil,
For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory,
glory,
forever and ever.
and forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Ron.
Anzac Memorial Day, RSL. 110 years Gallipoli. Sit down somewhere, mate. Freaking hot. That's better. Lord Dobby, mate, Lord Dobby. Hit the like button, viewer. Hit the like button. Share the live. Share the live.
It's now time for our Anzac address. We went a different way this year. Normally we'd have a military member or an ex-serving member to come forward and give the Anzac address. We went a bit of a different way this year, and through Jan Gallagher, who runs our schools program, we approached Patterson River Secondary College, the two of their senior students to deliver this year's address. So please welcome Abby Copeland-Watson and Wilbur Hunter for this year's address.
Oh, Abby. Wow, look at the size of this guy. He's huge. He's like 8 foot tall.
110 years ago, a moment in history. A moment that has helped shape our national identity. A moment that has influenced the way we think about sacrifice, courage, and mateship. A moment that we will always remember. The Gallipoli campaign began on April 25, 1915, and is remembered as one of the most significant and tragic events in Australian history.
No, the kid doesn't want to sit
Over
down.
8,000 Australian
It's her job to stand by the flag. And the kid's given up, which is disrespectful to the flag that she's supposed to do that. It's disrespectful. She'll get replaced straight away. Look at this kid, man. Doesn't want to stand up.
In 1914, when war was declared, Australia, as a part of the British Empire, felt a sense of duty.
He's dirty, man.
The
The soldier.
nations. Many believed it was a patriotic responsibility to defend the monarchy. For others, the idea of adventure, heroism, and the opportunity to see the world was a strong motivator to join the war efforts. The stories of past wars and the glorification of military life made war seem like something noble. Enlisting in the army was also seen as an act of masculinity and courage. Men who didn't volunteer were often viewed with suspicion or as a coward. Many saw enlistment as a way to prove themselves, both to their families and to their country. The reality of war, however, was far from what they all imagined. The soldiers who landed at Gallipoli were mostly young men, just like some of us here today. They faced almost impossible odds, landing on rugged cliffs under heavy gunfire from Turkish soldiers above.
Man, look where I'm at.
Many soon realised they were stepping into a
Look at this,
battle
boys.
that would be both
I'll just
brutal
kick it
and
back,
deadly.
mate.
The fighting was intense, and the conditions were extremely harsh. Yet despite these unimaginable challenges, the men who fought at Gallipoli embodied a unique spirit, the Anzac spirit. This spirit represents courage, mateship, and endurance, qualities that we all still honour here today. Their courage over the 9 months in the face of such adversity is something we should admire and always strive to remember.
Gallipoli teaches us about the harsh realities of war, for both men and women. The soldiers who fought at Gallipoli were sent into a conflict that was far more complicated and tragic than they could have imagined. The campaign, which was meant to secure a key strategic point, ended in a stalemate. Instead, thousands of lives were lost, for little gain. Soldiers' lives changed forever. They not only endured the violence of battle, but also the mental side that comes with war, which many never recovered from. For women at war and at the home front, their efforts should also be acknowledged. From nursing back injured soldiers and encountering horrific injuries to keeping life back at the home ticking. Life as they knew it pre-war for many Australians would never be the same. The lessons from Gallipoli are not just confined to the past, they're deeply relevant in our lives today. In a world where conflict still exists, the memory of Gallipoli encourages us to reflect on the true cost of war. It reminds us that peace isn't something to take for granted and that freedom comes at a price. The Anzac spirit serves as a model for how we can approach our relationships and challenges. By remembering Gallipoli, we can build a more compassionate, resilient, and united society, one that understands the importance for looking out for one another, especially in difficult times. Gallipoli is more than just a military campaign. It's about courage, sacrifice, comradeship, and the lessons we'll carry with us forever. As we reflect on 110 years since the landing of the Anzac soldiers, let's remember those who fought and those who didn't come back. Let's take a moment to think about the values that should be at the forefront shaping our community.
Thank you, Jimmy.
It's up to us to honour the legacy through the ways we treat each other, the ways we build communities, and ultimately the way we work together for a more peaceful community, not just on Anzac Day, but every day.
Abby, Wilbur, great job, thank you. As we have on many occasions, we have the world famous Kannanook Primary School Choir to perform for us again this year.
We've got the best seat in the
They
house.
will be
mate.
performing their Anzac version of I Am Australian.
Oh, wonderful, mate. The little
Take it
ones,
away, guys.
little tackers are going to sing us a song. Good on you, children. I bet you they've practiced long and hard, mate, for this one. This is going to be good. The little tackers, mate. Beautiful. I notice there's no Muslims here. Not a single Muslim person. Look at that, viewer. Not a single Muslim person is here. Because they don't celebrate it, you know. It's against their culture to celebrate. They don't celebrate Australia Day or any other day really, except Ramadan. Pretty disgusting, eh? Not a single Muslim person here. Not one. Not through any, not in any parade you'll find them. Because it's Australian. You know, they would complain about the flags, they'd complain about the whole thing. And there's no prayers, you're not having prayers set, so yeah, they're against that. The priest, yeah, they won't come out that. Wow, man. Wow, dude. Fighter, the pilot came over. It's against their culture, that's why. You know, and they don't follow a country's culture.
mile.
We always pay homage to the soldiers, man. Always. Every year. I also wear my poppies every year, or all year, with my shirts. They all have poppies on them. That's to honour the soldier, man. It ain't for your stinking football team.
In remembrance of animals of war, we have Kimberly and Toby the therapy dog.
I love those bagpipes in the background, man. Real nice. Real nice.
Parade mates, on behalf of the 9th Australian Division of All Australian Engineers. Seaford Tigers Football Netball Club. Seaford Girl Guides. Ambulance Victoria. Victoria Police. Sandy Sergeant Matt Davis. Cameo Tigers Netball. Damien Fields Primary School. Patterson River Secondary College. The Rugby League Club. Seaford Cricket Club. St Agnes Church. Cannock Primary School. Seaford Life Saving Club. Seaford Soccer Club.
It's the laying of the wreath, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting time during this whole ceremony. You know, it's a very blood heating ceremony. It gets everybody thinking. Plenty of ceremony, plenty of hit wreaths today.
If there are any others out there who wish to lay a wreath, please come forward now. For those that are able to, please be upstanding and remove your headdress for the Anzac observance. City Officer, mount the cut-off party.
They shall grow not old as we the left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. lest we forget.
Lest we forget. I don't know, they've got to put the flags down, I think. Or up the flag. Full mast. Poor kid.
Please remain upstanding for the playing of the New Zealand and Australian national anthems.
Now fair Australia, all let us rejoice. We are young and free, gold and soil and wealth for toil. Rome is girth by sea. That's it, man. Be proud of your country, bro. If you don't, you're going to wake up one day and all of this won't exist anymore. It'll be morning prayers over loudspeakers. Dance Australia fair. Australia fair. Australia fair. Oh, they should have had me do that. I could have done that. Would have been like a Frank Sinatra situation. I could have done that.
Please be seated.
Oh yeah.
That brings us to the end of our 2025 Anzac Day celebrating. Have a look around and see that this crowd just grows and grows.
Yeah, it's gotten bigger and bigger every year.
I've been around for about 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Last year was a lot less.
Everybody make the effort. Come along and remember. Enjoy your day at Seaford RSL. The club opens in about 3 minutes. So please. And I give myself about a 9.9 out of 10. Enjoy your day.
Well done, well said. Again, viewer, look, not a single Muslim person in the crowd. Not a single Muslim person is here. Okay? That says a lot. That says a whole lot, okay? It really, really does. Out of the whole population, not one of them turn up. They're so unappreciative of the country, and yet when you bring it up to them on live stream, they're the ones that are offended. They're offended. You know, they'll scream racism. But there's not a single one here. Well, what excuse are you going to give me? There's not a single Muslim person here. Not one. Anyway, man, I'm really disappointed in that. I just noticed it, right? I've just noticed it, really, to be honest. And there's not a single one here. Everything that I've filmed, mate. I don't know if you're a Muslim person watching this. I don't know how you could not be disappointed that you come to the country, you have all the freedoms of the country, but you wouldn't come here and celebrate the actual day of the soldiers dying to give you that freedom. You just abuse it. And then you scream racism. I'm in my life. Amazing. What a great service, hey viewer? That was a great service for a little while, eh? Yeah, it's not for hours, is it, mate? You're such a dickhead. What a dickhead. Hours. Oh, you can't stand up, mate, huh? Plenty of people here are standing up, mate, all ages, you know. Maybe it's because it's against your culture, you know. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're offended at the Australia flag. Maybe you're offended at the soldiers. You're just basically offended, so you don't turn up. But everybody's got to celebrate Ramadan. You know, we'd like some, you know, prayers over the loudspeaker. That wouldn't be a problem. Anyway, man, I just noticed it. I'm pretty disgusted in your whole thing, mate, to be honest. If you're a Muslim person, not one of you guys turned up today. Not a single Muslim person is here, brother. None. So everyone comes and lays their wreaths down now and takes pictures of the wreaths. Lord Dobby, mate. Lord Dobby. In my life. That's why I tell you. Alright, hit the thumbs up, man. Hit the thumbs up. Alright, man, that's not a bad stream. That's our memorial service for Gallipoli 2000. Have a cigarette and then we'll go walkabout. I need a chocolate milk after all of that. Yeah, hello, darling girl, beautiful child. Happy Anzac Day. Thank you for sending a message to Dad. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com, ladies and gentlemen. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com if you want to send me a little tip to have to get a chocolate milk. Super chat is open too, by the way. Super chat is open. homage to the soldiers that died to give you the freedoms that you live in Australia for. It's great. I'm just very disappointed there's not a single Muslim person here, mate. Not a single one. That's what I'm disappointed in, man. And yet if you ask them, like you go on TikTok and ask them, they'll be the one that's offended. You know, it's against their culture, you know, while they live in Australia collecting Centrelink. I'm just going to finish this Benson, mate, and I'll get up. I don't know, they must be from a secondary college, mate. Some kind of a big deal. Maybe the school captains or something. I don't know. They're certainly used to looking into a camera, aren't they? Look at the way they smile, man. They've got that practiced, haven't they? Look at that dude. Class of 25, Banyan Fields Primary School. So they get the photos taken with the wreath now. Well, what do you reckon, viewer? That's not a bad Anzac day for you. But lots to see today, eh? Lots to see. I'll get up in a minute. I need a chocolate milk. Oh, we can't go anywhere yet, mate. Jimmy Barnes, mate. Jimmy Barnes, working class man, mate. We can't go anywhere, bro. See, we got Korean people here, mate. African people here. Greek people. Italian people. Filipino people over there. No Muslim people though. Blue western sky. Whoa, he's a working class man. Just like I am, ladies and gentlemen, a working class man. Very humble, very polite working class man. Well, that's good, man. Drinking's no good. I don't drink. I don't drink. I haven't had a beer since I've had a Palmer. And I don't have a Palmer here until Saturday. It's half price on Saturday. So I have a Palmer and a beer. But that's it, man. That's the only time I ever have a beer. Even when I went out to watch the Lee Kernahan thing, whatever his name, I only had 2 beers all night. That was it. Mainly just for the thirst, mate. Mainly just for the thirst. Someday he'll make his wife all the overtime for the one love of his life. Must be a young soldier there, mate. Jeez. Or maybe it was someone else's hat that he's worn. He's taken it off. Yeah, it's a big deal for us, man. This is Anzac video, Anzac Day. Celebrate Gallipoli. That's good, man. You know, just go and get yourself some medicinal, mate. Get yourself some medicinal, dude. You know, you get it from the actual doctor and shit. So, you know, your anxiety and all those kind of depression things you feel after that, that's what that's for. And that's legal. It's completely legal. And depending what country you're in, mate, it's quite tasty over there. If you're in America or England or something like that. All right, man, it's time for a chocolate milk. Time to get on the move, boys. God dang it, I'm trying to hold this battery charger and the phone. There we go, that's better. Ambulance had to come for somebody. Oh, it's an old lady here, man. That was great, mate. What a great service. What a great thing for the soldiers, mate. That was just wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that, viewer. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you had a good time. I know the ducks did. Look at these ducks over here, mate. The best life in the world. Look at that, gentlemen. The best life in the world, mate. You want to come back as a duck. If you get reincarnated, you want to come back as a duck. Like, look at this life, mate. Look at this. Just jump in the water, have a swim, get off the water, have a bit of a sleep. You know, mate, you want to come back as a duck. Look at this, mate. They've got the life of Riley over here. Like they're in the swimming pool, mate. Look at them, man. They're underneath the water. What's he doing down there underneath the water? Yeah, mate, if you ever die, that's what you want to come back as. A duck. A duck living in Seaford, mate. Yeah, these guys have got a good life. Perfect duck life, mate. I wonder where they sleep at night time. They wouldn't sleep in amongst the rocks, would they? Maybe. I thought the foxes would get them, mate. Anyway, boys, we're going to go for a walk, get a chocolate milk. I'll take you to the beach just real quick. And we'll have a look up and down the beach. And that'll be the end of my thing, mate. I do thank you for your time today. I just wanted to share Anzac Day with you because I know that no other streamer will share Anzac Day with you, okay? There's no one on TikTok. All they care about is fucking coins. And they're all Muslims, so they don't care about Anzac Day or Christmas Day or any other day except Ramadan. So I thought I wanted to bring that to you and share it with you today, okay? I can't get this bloody cord, mate. Look at this, bloody broken, mate. Anyway, I'll take you to the beach, boys. I'll take you to the beach. I'll get a chocolate milk and I'll take you to the beach. To the beach, to the beach. To the beach, to the beach. Oh, we're not a nuisance streamer, mate, that's why. We're not a nuisance streamer. And I've got the wrong jacket on, mate. Everyone here is yellow team. Whatever the yellow team is, I don't know what yellow team is. And my t-shirt is the different team, different football team. Yeah, so they don't like it. This is Seaford, mate, Seaford. I'll go to chocky milk.
11 o'clock.
Geez, the ice cream shop's going to clean up today, mate. It'll be a 20 grand day today. Everybody's waiting for their ice cream shop to open. Oh my God, Father. Chocolate milk, no, only strawberry milk. You're right there. Only strawberry today, boys. Not a big fan of strawberry.
I know.
Alright, man, so we'll go and get a bottle of Coke instead. I'm not a big fan of strawberry, mate. And the milk bar around the corner from where I live, you won't have a problem there. So I hope you enjoyed that, boys. Thank you for my stream. I do thank you for sharing some time with me. Sorry. And I hope you enjoyed our Anzac Day. Bloody bottle shop's not even open yet. Our Anzac Day stream. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you have a good day today, viewer, and stay safe. And enjoy and give some time out for the soldiers today, if you don't mind. Just a little bit of a, just a couple of thoughts for them, send a couple of prayers for them. A lot of men died for our rights, mate, that a lot of people just take for granted. They really do take for granted, especially Muslim people. They really, really do. Like, they couldn't even come out and they won't celebrate anything, mate. Not a single thing unless it's Ramadan. And that's it, only Ramadan. And prayers in the morning over loudspeaker. But Anzac Day, Christmas Day, Australia Day, everything else cancelled. Really disappointed, Muslims. Really am. I find it really, really terrible. You know, you come here, a lot are on Centrelink, 87% are on Centrelink. There's only a very small amount that actually have a job. So they'll come here, they'll take the housing, they'll take the jobs, they'll take your Centrelink, and they'll hate everything that you celebrate. So it just doesn't make sense to me. I would have just liked to have seen one Muslim people there, one person, one Muslim person there, just to show honour to the war and show honour to the country that he's living in, you know? But no, of course not. I'm offended. That's racism. And the Australia flag is there, and that's a racist flag. That's a racist flag. Yeah, I swear to God, they regard the Australian flag as racist. You know, it's against our culture. Fucking, I hate when they say that to us, gentlemen. They come to our country and we've got to respect their culture. So we've got to we've got to do what they want in our own homeland. In our own homeland. Like, forget about, you know, it's like if you went over to an Islamic country, do you think that you could sit there and get their money off them, get their Centrelink from them, and then say to them, oh no, you're not allowed to have Ramadan. You know, I'm offended at Ramadan. I'm offended, you know, yeah, I don't like that flag, that black flag with the writing on it. Yeah, I don't like that flag. Could you imagine? They would string you up, mate. They would string you up. You'd be called an apostate. They would call you an apostate. Okay? Because you're not allowed to say anything about anything over there. You'll be absolutely drawn and quartered. I just find it amazing. I really do. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my Anzac Day presentation to you on my stream. I didn't want to present you with any of this rubbish that you've been watching and viewing lately, which is people getting, you know, smacked out of their head and, you know, totally drug, you know, little addicts running around all over the stream. And I already know if I went onto TikTok that they would have had me bananaed. I would have got banned just for showing the Anzac Day thing. I swear to God, I wouldn't have lasted very long just showing the Anzac Day thing because they're all offended. They would absolutely report you. Dangerous themes, dangerous activities, you know, because it's in their mind, that's dangerous, how dare you, I don't like that. So you're making me angry. So dangerous themes, okay? Anyway, I bless you and your family. You know, chuck us $5 in me PayPal, that'd be wonderful. Help me in my life a little bit. It encourages me to take you out and to show you my life, because I could have just done all that on my own. But my channel, give me a follow. If you don't follow me, give me a like. If you know, for my videos, watch my ads for me, please. It gives me a little bit of paper, a couple of coins here and there. It's nothing special. So please watch an ad for me. And hopefully next time we come online, you come online and say hello, and everything will be fine. I'm going to go and have a rest. I've been up since dawn. I've been on the walkabout since dawn, since before dark. I wanted to really honour the soldiers today. So, yeah. And now I'll go on to TikTok, and I'll watch all the Muslims in there battling and all talking the same shite that they normally talk every other day. None of them have honoured the soldiers in any way, shape or form. They'll honour their Ramadan though. Ramadan has to be, you know, glorified. Yeah, the whole thing, mate, stinks. The whole thing stinks, bro. Simple one, Gara. Yeah, simple one, Faye, mate. Sounds good to me too, since 6 a.m. Yeah, same, man. Since 6 a.m. I've been up. I was online. I don't know how long we've been online for. Nearly 4 hours we've been online. So, yeah, we've been up since before dark. I wanted to take you there, but I figure it's dark outside and it started raining. So at least we got that entire service. We got to watch that entire service for the gentlemen, for the soldiers. I am a bit smelly. I'm a little bit on the stinky side. I haven't had a shower today. I've got those cheesy nuts, mate. You know those cheesy nuts you get? Yeah, I've got one of those, mate. Oh, God, mate. Curdled cheese, mate, is what it is. I'm only joking, man. I'm only joking. It's like an apple, like it's like the smelling of a rose, mate. It's like a big baby arm with holding an apple. Okay, quite scares them, mate. When they have a look at that, they just they bolt, mate. They get out of the room. They kick you out of the room, mate. They're scared of it, mate. They're scared of the baby arm. What are you talking about? It scares them. Fucking, that's huge. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. Anyway, keep me company until I get to my pathway. I got to walk all the way up the other end of the beach. What power we got here? We have half a thing, and we've used all the power in the super in the charger. So yeah, just like I said, it just maintained the stream for me. The charging thing, it maintained the stream for it. Bloody dropped the thing. Is that it? I got it back. Yeah, there we go. And we got 1 dot left. We've got 1 dot left. So that's pretty good. It's maintained it most of the time. Maintained the entire stream, mate. Pretty good, eh? Yeah, you get an extra 4 hours out of that battery. You get an extra 4 hours. Yeah, that's good. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Enjoy your day, viewer. Happy Anzac Day to you. I hope you have a good one. I hope you got a poppy thing on and I hope you have a good football game. You got your football game later. I hope you get a nice bit of dinner on, nice roast chookie and some potatoes or something like that. That's what I was thinking today. A nice roast chookie would be nice, eh? With potatoes and some corn, you know, and some gravy. Damn. I'll end up with a pizza. I'll end up with a pizza. Now, I might have a little bit of a rest and have a shower, and then I'll and let these phones charge up, and then I'll take you into Frankston in a few hours' time. I'll take you into Frankston, okay? And we'll have some of those, what are they? I gave me the whole plate. Yeah, that was really tasty stuff, man. So I'm going to go down and get some takeaway rice and some of those, what do they call them? Not dims. Not dims. What do they call those things, man? Dumplings, chicken and prawn dumplings, mate. I want today, and I want some of that rice, and that should hold me through until tomorrow for dinner. I get my Centrelink on Wednesday. I get my Centro Wednesday. So I got my job interview on Tuesday. I got a job interview. I organised it yesterday on the phone for a sweeper. You know, like you drive those little machines to clean the floor. So I'm thinking about just getting a normal, 9 to 5, well, I think it's 7 till 3, job, and at least try and save a little bit of money and try and change my life a little bit. But I don't know whether that will affect my rock and roll, mate. I'm pretty scared that it's going to affect my rock and roll. And if that affects that, then it affects my legal aid, which I really don't want to do. So, because I can't afford to be paying for all this stuff, mate. It's impossible. You'll be working for the next 5 months just to pay the court. All your savings will go in the court. The court fees. Yeah, you can't save money, mate, if you want to get on legal aid. Okay? Because they look up your bank accounts, you've got to give them statements. And if they see you've got 10 grand or 5 grand saved up, well, they'll tell you to go and pay for the court yourself. You've got 5 grand saved up, you've got 10 grand saved up. Oh, yeah, but it's taken me 6 months to save it through my wages. Yeah, it's still got it saved, though. It's still sitting in the bank. That's my only $10,000 savings. It doesn't matter, not to them. All of that doesn't matter, mate. You've got enough money to pay for it yourself. So, yeah, they'll make you pay for everything yourself, bro. So I've got a really bit of a dilemma right now, to be quite honest. A little bit of a dilemma. So I've got a couple of days to think about it, whether I actually want to take up the job or not. And then I've got no transport, no way to get to work. So I'm going to be like 5 o'clock in the morning taking a bus or whatever to work, which I really don't want to do. So there's a couple of reasons to not do it, eh? I may as well live this Polvo life, try and save up to get some latex, sell a couple of masks during the week, and that's enough for me. Just live off that. You know what I mean? Just live off that. You only need to do a couple of masks every week. Ba-da-da-da-da. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Yes, good luck, brother, Mr. Boston. Good luck. Na-na-na-na-na. No, I don't feel like cooking anything today, Mr. Henry. Not on the Anzac Day. Yeah, I don't feel like that. We'll just get some of those dumplings and we'll get some of that nice fancy rice from around the corner. So we've got to go to 2 different restaurants to get it. So by the time I've done that, I should have some really nice food for tonight and tomorrow. The rice will last me until tomorrow. And then I get some Centrelink on Wednesday. So it's only another 2 or 3 days after that. And I'll be sweet, you know, I get a couple $100 extra. So I'm back to square one, you know, where I was 2 weeks ago. I'm back to square where I was 2 weeks ago. I've survived, mate. I've lived, yeah. That's the idea of the ball game, is to keep going, keep surviving. You know, this striving for 2 or 3 grand a week, mate, it doesn't do anything. All it does is make, if you earn that kind of money, then your expenses go up. Your wants and your needs will go up because you've got extra paper. You've got 2 or 3 grand a week. So your demands in your life will become more. And then when you've met those demands, you'll have more demands. You know, you'll want a more flashier car. You'll want a boat. You want a jet ski. You know, you want a brand new fishing reel. You know, it's like $800 for the fishing reel. You know, it's all kinds of stuff because you've got the paper to do it. If you don't have the paper, then you're not even thinking about those things. You know, you're not even, it doesn't even come into your world, you know. Da-da-da. So it's helped to be a Polvo, mate. It helps to be a Polvo. And then you enjoy them, whatever money you get, mate. You don't waste it. You don't waste it, man. I wonder if Spidey will ever sit back one day, viewer, and like he spent so much money on the points, mate. He spent so much money on the shard. Do you ever think like he's going to sit back and just add that shit up one day? Just on one of his binges, how much he spent? Like, I don't know, it's like $500 to $1,000, mate, to binge on that shit, okay? You know, it's like $250 for a gram or something like that he was talking about. So the guy was spending $150, you know, $150 a go. And so I wonder if you'll ever think about that one day, you know? I mean, all I've got to add up is the green. That's it, green, mate. Cost me $80 a queue. Queue lasts me for a week and a half to 2 weeks. Yeah, there's my habit. Shit, boy, I'm not sitting on the computer all day, rah. I'm out. I go out, man. I've been out since dark, and I'm just going home now, and I'm tired. So I want to sit down, you know, just sit down, man, have a rest, have a shower, recharge my phones, and that'll be 2 or 3 hours. And then later on, I'll get really hungry, and I'll be back into Frankston again. So we're not the UGJ, mate. You know what I mean? Shit, man, a lot of these people on TikTok, boys, they don't even move off the lounge. They do not even move out of their bed. A lot of them are sitting on live all day in bed or sitting on a couch the entire fucking day. They do not move. And if they do go outside, they want gifts. Oh, damn. Yeah, I wish I could have shown you that, boys. Far out. That was insane. Damn. I missed out on that one, boys, to show you. I don't know, Filipino, South Korean, something like that. Very, very incredible. Mate, these Sheilas always wear these tight black pants, so I don't know what's going on. It kind of scares me, you know, because they're really tight black pants. And I'm thinking, man, you cannot imagine the folds that exist underneath. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be ripping it off, right? And just all the folds come out, mate. They just come out of everywhere, you know? Like just wrinkles upon wrinkles upon wrinkles are just fucking evolving, you know? Yeah, because it's all strapped in, mate. Once you loosen that up a little bit. Anyway, man, I'm only joking, dude. I'm only having a laugh. Don't get mad at me. I can't even, like, make fun of women anymore without people going mad at me. I want to rest now, boys. So thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the Anzac Day. I hope you enjoyed my stream today. I'll try and come back later. And when I go into Frankston, I'll show you the second half of my day, which is completely normal for me. This is what my normal day is. But I don't normally go on live stream. But I'm going to start sharing it with you because it's good for my channel. Wholesome viewing, ladies and gentlemen. Wholesome viewing. None of this drug addict bullshit. Anyway, enjoy your day. Chuck us a chocolate milk if you don't mind. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com, and help me to improve my life and improve my stream and stuff like that. Hello, mate. Happy Anzac Day. Yeah, don't be a CUNT, boys. Share the love, mate. LordDobbyKing@gmail.com. Help you Anzac Day. Have a good day. Hope you had a good viewing. I hope you had a good stream. It's one of those days today. All right. It's Anzac Day, brothers and sisters. Anzac Day. So make sure you enjoy your soldiers, celebrate your shoulders, honour your shoulders, your soldiers. Okay. Yeah, catch you later, man. Catch you later, boys. Catch you later. Enjoy your day. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't follow me, follow the live. And hit the thumbs up and watch an ad for me, will you, please? Watch a ad. We're all broke. The trillionaires aren't broke. And I'm not getting any ad revenue from my streams. So help a bloke out by watching an ad. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you this afternoon. See you, boys.